What's good? What's good? What's good? We here, man. Sorry about that. Running late, trying to wrap something up because I got a tight schedule today, man. I got a tight schedule. What's happening, Melvin Rush? What's good, brother? How you feeling, man? He said, Martin, ready for this boxing talk? Hey, man, I'm here. We ready to do it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Share the video with somebody, man. Put it on the social media. Let's get the word out, man. Boxing is dry as a witch's, dry as a witch's, you know what dry as a witch's, you know what. But let's make it hot. Let's make it hot and talk about this boxing, man. There are some fun things to talk about this morning, for sure. Some fun things to talk about this morning, bro. Oh, by the way, this was the cup. Okay, see this cup? See this cup? Let's talk boxing. This is when my cups came in. My coffee cups were going to be for sale, but they screwed this up and they put it like all in the front, and you can't even see what it says. You got to be like, "Let's talk boxing," so it doesn't work. So I got to get it where it's just like right here. You know what I mean? And this cup is too small, so I got to make some adjustments on the cups. But let's talk boxing this morning. Let's talk boxing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DH in the building. What's going on, man? He said, hey, Fanon, blessings, brother. Pray that it is all well with you and your family. Smash that like button. Team Spence, man, down. Everything's good, man. I can't complain. You know, nothing unusual for a crazy old man. You know what it is. We keep it pushing, man. Try to keep it positive in life. It's not always easy, but we keep it pushing, man. That's one thing I will say about myself. It ain't always easy, dog, but you know, we've been pushing it for half a century. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit for having been pushing for a half a century. Patrick Bell, Bearcat Hampton in the building. What's going on, man? Double zeros in the building. What's going on, man? ATX Realist, what's happening? Antonio Hendon said, Chillville ready to get Fanon started on Crawford. Hey, man, look, dog, Crawford already got me started on Crawford, man. First of all, you know me. I put everything your team says on you, okay? I ain't going to be overly complicated here. If that's a official member of your team and he's talking, that's on you, okay? I'm just telling you how I operate, dog. It's the gang mentality. If that dude's wearing red, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's on you too. So you got to watch who you hang out with, man. This boy went in. Hey, man. Rise Podcast in the building. What's going on, Rise Podcast? I watched the interview last night. That's why I'm late this morning, because I was tired listening to y'all chill with Mr. Tank, chill with Tank, and talk about getting baptized, talking about, man, I like, hey, dog, that was a nice way to see you guys interact with that young man. It was like grown, real. I mean, you know, Tank is a grown man, but at the same time, you know, he's not a finished product. You know what I mean? At 28 years old, yes, you're a grown man, but you're not as complete a project as, you know, somebody that is, you know, 55, 60. You know what I mean? It was nice listening to you guys chop it up, man. It was nice, man. See that man sit down there, how respectful he was to you. Could clearly see he's a shy guy, though. Can clearly see he's shy. Like, doesn't like to be in the front of the camera. Doesn't care about that stuff, dog. I like that. And also, I didn't really get the skateboard thing before, man. Like, I was like, what is he doing with his fashion? Like, at a certain point, I was like, man, it's better than all of the ridiculous amounts of metal around your neck. Because, you know, I'm sorry, y'all. I know some of y'all like that super duper bling stuff. Me, I'm like, look, I can't wait for that shit to go out of style. It really is gaudy. Like, you know what I mean? Like the chandeliers from your neck. Like, dog, I understand why y'all doing it. I understand it because you can see it from a mile away. And it definitely looks like a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a lot of money, but at the same time, man, it looks like a chandelier hanging from your neck sometimes, man. Like, it's a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. But when he switched to that, he switched to the skateboarder look, man. I was like, okay, now I get it. It's like he's just kind of shifted off of that a little bit, man. A lot, actually, shifted off of that a lot. So anyway, it was really nice listening to you guys talk that boxing, man. And yeah, dog, he don't think, yeah, he funny, man. He's funny, man. Fanon, what happened to Tia Female Lopez? Hey, he got his ass whooped by George Kambosos, man. He got whooped by George Kambosos. You ain't heard? Hey, said, let's go. Who said this? I like this one, man. Mr. Abora said, let's go. Greatest boxing analyst of all time. I wouldn't say that, dog, but man, I would love it if I could get that title. I'd have to do a lot of real studying, man. A lot more studying to get there. You know what I mean? ATX, he said, Rise said, yeah, podcast said, thanks for that. Oh, yeah, man. I really enjoyed that, man. I really did enjoy that, man. Hey, Jay Mill said, "Hi, diamonds are a girl's best friend." Yeah, man. Like, it's just, hey, look, but I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why cats. I mean, it's attention getting. It is. I'm just, I just wouldn't do that, man. I wouldn't do that. I've never worn chains though. Even like the little simple gold ones, I don't really like them. But it is what it is. Cats got to do what they got to do, man. They could be like, man, screw you. I'm doing me. Do y'all. But just realize you're doing the same thing everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't being unique. There is no amount of golds you can put on to be unique. None, because they have completely done it. Everybody has the same Cuban link. Everybody has the same shit, dog. Everybody got the same thing, man. No joke. Yeah, everybody got this. Everybody's doing the Mayweather act, dog. Everybody. Everybody's doing the Mr. T, bro. I mean, Mr. T was doing that shit in the 70s and the 80s, man. Y'all decked out like y'all doing the Mr. T and don't know it. Anyway, honestly, I don't see many two other cultures wearing bling bling. I say for now, what was Rolly smoking? He has a death wish. He don't want to fight. He don't want to fight Errol, bro. He just want to stay. He just want to say the name, man, and get attention. That's it. He probably does need to move up to 147. Okay, go ahead though, man. He said the Mr. T starter kit, man. Yeah, that's what every time I see him, like, y'all look like Mr. T, man. Y'all look like, no, what's that man's name? Clubber Lang. They doing the Clubber Lang, man. They out there like Clubber, room full of Clubber Langs, man. He said, Ebert said, come on, man. Humble people like you deserve it. Let's roll. Let's get it rolling for now. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I do. I really appreciate you, brother. Anything new? Yeah, man. But yeah, dog. Terence Crawford's camp shot me in the neck last night. I can't lie, bro. Shot me in the neck, bro. I was like, ow, that hurts. I was like, ow, for real? Man, they got up there talking about how is Errol Spence Jr. the next Donald Curry. I was like, wow. Donald Curry, huh? I was like, wow. Donald Curry? For real? Donald Curry. The 2-year champ. The 2-year welterweight champ. And I had to think about it for a while. Because I was like, you know what, man? Let me study Donald Curry real fast. Crash course on Donald Curry. Because I wasn't really watching boxing at the time. I was really in school at the time. I was at school at that time. That's the 1980s. So I was not as real on Donald Curry at the time, bro. However, Donald Curry is a very good fighter. And so I started going through it, and I was like comparing him, and I stopped for a second. I was like, hold on. They're not actually comparing these two guys because these guys are different fighters. You really can't. They're fighting two different They're two different fighters fighting against. He fights like Donald Curry. No, he does not fight like Donald Curry. No, he does not fight like Donald Curry. No, he doesn't. First of all, Donald Curry is an orthodox fighter. Terence Crawford is a southpaw. Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry, excuse me, man. Donald Curry is much more of a headhunter than Errol Spence Jr. is. I'm sure there are similarities to it. However, I thought, you know what may be a really good comparison, though, is Terence Crawford the next Roy Jones Jr.? Instead of doing it the way that argument would take you and make me focus on how the similarities are between Donald Curry. And here's the problem with all those similarities. Donald Curry never fought any of the guys Errol Spence Jr. is going to fight. Errol fought. And Errol can't fight any of the guys that Donald Curry fought. Right? Can't. They fighting at two different times. They got two different mentalities. They've got two different temperaments. They're two different people. So I looked to myself as like, who could I do the same thing with? No, he never got, no, not yet. Not yet. That's my point, double zeros. Not yet. He didn't get slept yet. Roy Jones Jr. was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Went all the way up to heavyweight and beat Ruiz. And then all of a sudden, his athleticism disappeared. Like that. All of a sudden, his athleticism disappeared. What's going on, Kenny Dyer? All of a sudden, it was gone. And then he got knocked out by what? A southpaw that knew a southpaw that was calling him out. So is Terence Crawford going to one day get in the ring with somebody like, I don't know, a guy with a southpaw with an excellent Olympic pedigree and he get knocked out? Don't they fight similarly? Doesn't Roy Jones Jr. fight somewhat similar to Terence Crawford? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And then what happened to Roy? Roy gets knocked out by him, knocked out by Tarver. He gets knocked out by Glenoff Johnson. He winds up getting knocked out by some other cats I never heard of. He gets knocked out. He gets beat by Joe Calzaghe. He gets beat by Bernard Hopkins. All these guys start beating him once his athleticism goes away. So if you're going to compare Errol to Donald Curry, let's compare Terence to Roy Jones Jr. How you like them apples? Since we want to start wondering whether or not somebody's going to get knocked out and try to get cute about doing it. Because that's what you're doing. You're wondering whether this guy's going to go pop and don't realize, dude, Terence can go pop too. There are guys that were better than Terence Crawford, and they had accomplished more than Terence Crawford. And then at around the same age Terence Crawford is, they move down and fight somebody that people thought he was going to beat. And by the way, a southpaw with an Olympic pedigree. Right? Dude, he may never have beaten. He may have always ran into that with Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver is not the same fighter as the rest of those guys. He may have always lost to Antonio Tarver. Antonio Tarver knows how he fights, man. Antonio Tarver is not impressed by Roy Jones Jr. A whole bunch of other people were impressed by Roy Jones. Antonio Tarver's not impressed by Roy Jones. He's looking at Roy Jones like, look, man, I'm not impressed. I want to fight you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to hit you. What? Fight me. I was at the fight. I was at the heavyweight fight against John Ruiz. And John Ruiz. And he was like, hold on, man. I want to fight you. I'm going to beat you. And that's what he did. He lost that first fight with Tarver too, and he got knocked out. My point is, what happened? Come on now. You don't like that, dog. So if we're going to start comparing guys with, and by the way, the only real comparison between Donald Curry, real legitimate comparison between the two is that they're from the same area. That's it. Other than that, man, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, stop that. You know what I mean? Other than that, stop that. Hey, thank you for the big support in the channel, No Ortiz, man. That what really counts. Thank you guys for the support and the super chat and the cash app. He said, what up, Fanon? So are you going to get that Tank Ryan fight next or what? Man, look, Doug. No. Okay? No, 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 no. Ryan Garcia is a prospect. Ryan Garcia is not ready. No Ortiz. Ryan Garcia is a prospect. Ryan Garcia is not ready for Gervonta Davis. And honestly, you know what I would really like? I know this is not going to happen, but I would really wish that we could get rid of these same day weigh-ins, man, so that we could really talk about guys that are the same size. That's what I want. I want to get rid of same day weigh-ins so we can start talking about guys fighting guys that are the same size. All these big ass dudes talking about fighting little ass Tank, to me, is a joke. You dudes are so much bigger than Tank, and you acting like this dude, like you ain't trying, man. You wouldn't go nowhere near him if he was the same size as you. And I'm gonna start telling y'all, if Gervonta Davis was 5'9", if he was 5'9" and walked around, just say he's 5'9" with whatever the same reach is that Ryan Garcia had, you all would not be mentioning his name. You wouldn't be looking to fight the dude if he was the same size as you, bro. Teddy, damn, for now you called him a prospect. He is a prospect. That's what, dude, seriously. Ryan Garcia is a prospect, man. He is. He's a prospect. He ain't a champion, none of that. He's a prospect that needs to be developed. And if he can develop from a prospect into a real legitimate contender. I mean, I guess you could call him a contender, but honestly, man, I think he's a prospect right now, man. I don't think he's a fully fledged fighter, man. I don't think he's fully developed. He doesn't look physically mature. I know he's 24 years old, 23, whatever, but he does not look physically mature. He really looks like a kid to me, man. He looks like a kid to me. Devin Haney, on the other hand, looks fully physically developed. He's the same size as he was when he was 17. That kid looks he looks about as physically developed as he's going to get. Ryan Garcia looks like a kid with tattoos to me. And it's not a baby face thing. I mean, he's just not physically developed. Whatever it is, he's just slow developing, man. And he'll probably, like 26, 27, he'll probably start, just doesn't look it. I don't know if he started weightlifting and he doesn't do all the lifting or whatever. I can't tell you what it is, but he still looks like a kid, man. He doesn't look like he's all the way there, man. Ryan Garcia versus Subriel Matias is good test at 140, man. Ryan Garcia can't beat no Subriel Matias. Man, Ryan Garcia will lose from Subriel Matias. Much love in that super chat, brother. And much love to everybody in that super chat, bro. I'm sorry for not hitting y'all with that gong, bro. Yeah, I mean, he may beat Subriel Matias in a year, too, but right now, Subriel Matias, no, man, Subriel Matias will beat him. Subriel Matias will beat him. That's a very dangerous fight for him, Matias. Very, very dangerous fight for him, man. He said, Benjamin Newsom said, Fanon, you're right. If Tank was 5'9", he wouldn't be getting called out. No way. Dude, he's not in the same weight class as these guys, man. I mean, that's just the real. He's just so good that he can fight at lightweight. But he's not the same weight class as these guys. He's not. He's a little guy, man. That's a 130 pounder right there. That's a 130 pounder. Him and oh shit. Hold on. Hold on one second, man. I'm sorry. Got some coffee spill on my keyboard. Hold on one second. I gotta hold on one second. All right, yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, had to do something real quick. Yeah. What's going on, Iceworld, bro? How you feeling, brother? Said what's good for St. Louis in the building, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out to St. Louis, man. I hope your daughter's still not beating these people up. I ain't been seeing the posts with your daughter, man. I don't know if she's taking a break or maybe I'm just missing the Instagram posts, man. But I gotta check them out, man. See how she's doing. As by the way, man, I can't believe, just on the tip of women's boxing tip for a minute, I can't believe Golden Boy let go Sinisa Strada. Didn't want to pay Sinisa Strada. Man, had one of the best women in boxing, bro. Is that a KC Monarch shirt? That's a KC shirt, not the Monarchs, though. Hold on. But I'm tripping. Yes, it is. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, it's a KC Monarch shirt. Negro baseball, baby. Yes, sir. Satchel Paige in a mug. Whoop. Love me some Satchel Paige history. I love the Satchel Paige. And I gotta get a Satchel Paige. I gotta get a Satchel Paige up. Satchel Paige poster, man. And a Josh Gibson poster. Knuckle Up said Ryan feels. Yeah, I know it is. I don't know why I thought that. You know what's crazy? I always worry, but I never think about it like that. I just always think, like, yeah, I know that's a Kansas City Monarch shirt. I don't even know why I said that. But I always think to myself, like, because they said Negro Leagues. I was like, hold on, man. Of course it's a Negro League shirt. I wear it because I love it because my wife bought it for me. I'm always attached to shirt with things that people buy me. So I wear this shirt. I always think about this shirt because it's a very comfortable shirt, and it's a comfortable shirt. And it is a comfortable shirt that my wife bought me. That's what I always think. But yes, I know it's a Kansas City Monarch shirt. Forever Remain Nameless said, did you see they sold Ryan's ticket for only 26 and trying to compare tickets to tanks? You can't park in a tank fight for $26. Hey, man, I didn't see how much they sold it for, but I'll tell you what, man, look, Forever Remain Nameless. Much love in that super chat, bro. Look, man. Oh, Larry, I have a Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays, and a Hank Aaron jersey. Oh, that's what's up. Look, Forever Remain Nameless. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. If 11,000 people paid money to come see you, dog, there wasn't $26 for every ticket now. It wasn't $26 for every ticket. Okay? Wasn't $26 for every ticket. However, you tell me it wasn't $26 for every ticket. However, I will tell you this, they still sold a lot of tickets. Whatever the case is, he sold 11,000 tickets. That's a lot of people up in there, man. Okay? There are a lot of people that got off their asses to go see Ryan Garcia fight. Now, I already know that he's not as big a ticket as Tank. It was 28. Hey, say, how did you fix the gong? Oh, I didn't fix the gong. I changed computers. I basically, what I did was I got my camera. I had a Logitech camera. So I got a Logitech camera and then I upgraded my feed on StreamYard. So I would have a better picture on the laptop I was using before, and I wouldn't have that noise interference that I have on this other laptop. So I just went back to my old laptop, but I upgraded the visuals on the old laptop because there's nothing wrong with the sound. I had good visuals on my new laptop, but bad sound. And it wasn't just bad sound for the gong. It was a bad sound for my gong for my video because it was picking up. It's funny. it literally picked up every noise that was around me when I was recording videos, but would not play any noise that I wanted it to. So it's picking up all the noise I didn't want it to, and none of the noise that I wanted it to. So I was like, man, let me just move to the side on that. George was in that super chat, brother. Much love, man. Thank you for that support, bro. He said, what about Haney Tank fight? Is it really possible? I think Spence can beat Charlo, but no one in Charlo's camp would admit it. Spence wins. Man, much love in that super chat. Let me tell you first and foremost. Very unfortunately, nobody cares about Devin Haney fights. Very, very unfortunate scenario there. That's a hard truth. It's a hard truth. It's a hard truth. Can't force the people aren't. It's a hard truth. The price you pay for being on DAZN for several years. He's still paying that DAZN price. That's not going to turn around with one fight against somebody that nobody knows. That's a hard truth. Not a hatred. It's just a hard truth. And not nobody, all right? I don't mean nobody. However, not actually nobody. However, that's just, dude, I saw polls. I've seen polls all throughout the internet where they ask, who do you want to see Ryan Garcia fight next? Do you know what percentage? Devin Haney was out of like the 6,000 that answered the poll? 7%. 7% wanted to see Ryan fight him. Other polls had Gervonta Davis. Who you want to see Gervonta Davis fight? It's like 7-8%. 7-8% want to see Haney. And that's just real. Like I said, 11,000 people in there at $26 a pop or whatever is a hell of a lot more than guys like Ray Vargas is getting. It's probably more than Vasily Lomachenko is getting. It's more than Frank Martin's getting. It's more than anybody not named Gervonta Davis is getting. So, I mean, I can see why cats will be like, yeah, you ain't Tank, because he's not Tank. He's not. Tank is Tank. And I can't even understand. I know why Tank is well known, because Tank fought in front of a shitload of people. That's why people know Tank. He's not getting blackballed. He made a decision. See, look, man, cats, you make decisions, man. You make decisions. You make decisions. You make decisions. He was on Showtime. His stock was rising on Showtime. It was. Devin Haney was a popular young fighter on Showtime with a lot of energy behind him. A lot of energy behind him. And then he went on, fought on an app. He took the money and went and fought on an app that nobody watches. Nobody watches DAZN. This is his first fight off of DAZN. Wow. Oh. Let's not also forget that. Tank is from Baltimore. Tank is also from the East. He's not from the West. You guys name me. And I'm asking you to honestly do this. Tell me a very, very popular black fighter that's from the West Coast. Do you know of any? Do you know of any popular black fighters that are from the West Coast? Now, I know some great fighters, great black fighters from the West Coast. I don't know any popular ones from the West Coast. Can you tell me any? from the West Coast. And to answer the rest of this question, I think Spence beats Charlo. I believe you're right, George Woods. No one in Charlo's camp would admit it. No, I think Derrick James might admit that. And if you caught him on the slide, I think he may admit it. And Spence wins, no doubt. But look, the tickets I looked up were like 180. Yeah, they're talking about the nosebleeds for 26. But 148 is still a good, fair ticket. But back to my man, Rise Podcast. I want to explain something that's important about Tank. And people do not, you got to appreciate this. Tank, Andre Ward's not a popular fighter. He's a good fighter. De La Hoya, no, black fighter. Tim Bradley is not a big selling fighter. He's not. Shane Mosley is not a big. Shane Mosley? No, Shane Mosley was not a huge draw, but he's not as big as draw as like Tank is. He's not as big as Tank, but Shane Mosley got in big fights. No, I'm talking about black fighters. You can't name any because there are none. And I'm talking fighters like this. Where Rise Podcast comments go? They said Apollo Creed, bro. Look, I said first of all, you're going to have popular Mexican fighters from the West. Errol's not he's from the South. Errol is not from the East West Coast. He's from the South. Dallas, Texas is really more like the South. It's Texas. It's not the West. But let me tell you where I come. But Errol is probably that I can think of the furthest west that it's been. The big name fighters, the big name fighters have been, right, just name them. Muhammad Ali, dumb size, right? OG Fanon, your mom said call someone. What? Oh, okay. Why? Ugh, why wouldn't you text me that? Ugh, you'll worry me. John Boy said, good morning. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hello. Man. Oof. All right, John Boy in the bill. What's going on, John Boy? How you feeling, man? Yes, mama. Much love in that super chat, John Boy in the building. What's going on, brother? How you feeling? And my man, Mr. J23 said, morning, Fanon, just joining and supporting my guy. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And I need your support, man. Seriously, boxing is dead as a doornail right now. It is dead as a doornail. And cats be complaining about everything, dog. It's not my fault they're not making these fights, bro. We got to talk. Hey, man, I got to talk about what there is to talk about. However, let's get back onto this thing, Rise Podcast. Somebody can go do this instant research for me, but I have a suspicion the majority of Black America, the largest portion of Black America, lives east of the Mississippi River. East. The only large deposits of black people that I know of west of the Mississippi are large. I'm talking about large deposits are in Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Houston, LA, Oakland. Isn't that about it? Large deposits. About 4. West of the Mississippi, you got New York, New Jersey, New Jersey, you've got Cleveland, you've got DC, you've got Baltimore, you've got all over the place, all through North Carolina, South Carolina, all in the New Orleans, it's all over. Black folk all over the place east of Mississippi. East of the Mississippi, that's where black people are. So when you're out there in the West Coast, most of the big name fighters over there are Mexican. Mexicans have a harder time when they go east of the Mississippi, right? That's what Bob Arum said. It's like, oh, we were selling great till we got east of the Mississippi and we ran out of Mexicans. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do really well with black boxers till you get east of the Mississippi, you get west of the Mississippi, and you start running out of black people. Whole great states where they don't see black people for months. You know what I mean? So Tank is going to have, Tank is bigger than Shane Mosley, dude. Stop it. Yes, he is. He is bigger than Shane Mosley, bro. Shane Mosley took part in fights he fought big name fighters, but he was not as big as Gervonta Davis is. He wasn't selling like that by himself. Did Shane Mosley ever have a pay-per-view by himself? No, he's fighting on regular HBO. Kidding me? Most Shane Mosley fights were not Oscar De La Hoya, were on regular HBO. But you could say Shane Mosley was a big name fighter. He was. So give yourself Shane Mosley. But Shane Mosley had to fight Oscar De La Hoya and guys like that. Floyd. But the big name fighters like Floyd, Midwest. Deontay Wilder, the South, right? Deontay, the South. Errol is the South, in my opinion. Errol is the South. Muhammad Ali, Midwest. Joe Louis, Midwest. Sugar Ray Robinson, Midwest. Mike Tyson, East Coast. That's where most of the black people are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Great lookout for the OG. We all family. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's my mama. I got to go up there. I got to give my dad a haircut. Oh, no. No worries. Love you, mama. Man, I swear oh God, the day that happens, dog, is the day I'm going to lose it, bro. I swear. But anyway, I swole in the building. He said, Ali is from Kentucky. Yeah, Ali's from the Midwest. That's Midwest. You might call it the South. I think Kentucky is the Midwest because it's more like connected to like Cleveland and Ohio in there. I think it's South in the sense of like the old Mason-Dixon line South. But to me, it's more Midwest than it is the South. Like the South to me is like Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, right? That's the South. Maybe Tennessee. Like Tennessee starts dipping mid-South. You know what I mean? I think because I got family from Louisville. They're more Midwest than South. More Midwest than the South. Philadelphia. John Boy said, good morning, Mama Blackwell. Much love, man. Thank y'all. Man, much love in the super chat. But that's the big thing about Devin. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for y'all supporting that super chat. But see, look, man, and I mean it. It's huge. Thank you. Really, really. Denver, maybe. Yeah, Denver, too. Yeah, you can put Denver in there. But it's just not, Denver a little bit. But Midwest, like Kansas City. Like Kansas City got a lot of black people. St. Louis got a lot of black people. It's just that's where you're going to find most of the black people. Mr. J said, I'm bored as ASF, waiting for a good fighter. Yeah, man. So you got to keep. So we chop it up and talk boxing, bro. We chop it up and talk boxing, man. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Philly, all that. That's where. So Devin's at a disadvantage right there because he's from out there. He's from out there. There's a disadvantage. As a black fighter, in your popularity, it's a disadvantage. Like you can be most black Americans live in the South. Yeah, South and East. There's a lot in New York. There's a lot in there's a lot moving back down to the South, though. But yeah, like Mississippi and all that. It's a lot in the South, a lot in the East, South, Midwest. That's where most black people are over here. You know what I mean? The migrations took people over there, but that was the migration. The source of the largest amount still in the same spot they migrated from. Stone Law said, good morning, Fanon in the chat. It started a work week. However, I'm off. That's what's up, man. Good for you, man. Stone Alone in the building. Much love for that support, bro. Thank you, man. And then my man, let me get this next one thing. Thank y'all so much for the support, bro. Did you see Bernie confirm November for the fight? Oh, did he? He confirmed it? No, I didn't see he confirmed it. If he confirmed it, that's what's up. Then that makes sense. All right, that's what's up. Lawrence RB, much love in that super chat, bro. I slightly disagree with your take on ticket price shouldn't be taken into account. Average Ryan ticket price versus Tank price, no comparison. Why doesn't Ryan charge the same as Tank? Look, man, I'm not saying it. Look, I don't care. Here's the thing. Lawrence RB, I already know that Gervonta, I'm not going to compare them at all either way because I already know Gervonta is the bigger name fighter. He went to the same place and he outsold him by 4,000 or 5,000 tickets by like 50%. He outsold him by 50% in the same place against Isaac Cruz, right? That's what he did. So I don't care what the ticket price is. I already know the answer. I'm just saying I already know the answer. But my thing is, I already know Tank is the number one guy. But if you're going to talk about Ryan and anybody else, let me see somebody else sell 11,000 tickets with an average ticket price of $100. Let me see. Who else is selling that? Nobody. Who else is doing it? At that weight class, nobody but Ryan. He still sold 11,000 tickets. Whatever the price is, 11,000 people came out their pocket to go see him. That guy's a draw. They may have priced it reasonably, but they showed up. Dude, I don't know if 11,000 people are going to even show up to watch some of these guys fight. Ryan Garcia is a draw. I don't know if you guys are trying to, I don't know what you're arguing with the ticket price is the problem for me. If I go fight somebody and I charge them $50 a ticket, whatever it is, $50 a ticket, because when you guys say $26, I suspect you're talking about the cheapest tickets in the building. You know what I mean? If you're saying that you saw $26 tickets, I think you're talking probably the cheapest in the building. Okay. But clearly, Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna is clearly not Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Right? It's clearly not. So you're not going to get $700. You're not going to get $700 tickets way up in the rafters. Because Ryan Garcia is not a champion. He's still a prospect. So if you let me know another prospect that you can sell 11,000 tickets at the price of, I don't know, what's the average ticket? Say it's $70. Because I don't believe that $26 is the average ticket. That means you probably got $5 tickets. Right? Are they got $5 tickets in there? No. When people are saying $26, more than likely what you're doing is finding the cheapest ticket that you could buy at $26 for a nosebleed, and then assuming that that 11,000 people paid $26 to get in. And I just don't know if that's a safe. I wouldn't use that as a safe estimate. But I will tell you this: as much as I love Jerron Boots Ennis as a fighter, a great fighter, dude, I do not think that if you put his tickets on sale at the average price of $70 in Philadelphia, that 11,000 people are going to come. I don't know if he could sell out 11,000 tickets in Philadelphia. I don't know if Devin Haney can sell 11,000 tickets in Oakland or in Vegas. I don't know about that. Do you think Devin can sell that many tickets? I don't. Teofimo Lopez. I don't think Teofimo Lopez can sell 11,000 tickets at $100 a pop in LA. I don't. Maybe he could. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Devin could. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't. They haven't done it. Those guys are selling 3,000 tickets. 1,500. Actually, they're probably selling. There's like 3,000 people in attendance, and they probably sold 1,500, 2,000 tickets. And those tickets are probably going at the same price or less than what Ryan Garcia tickets are going for. And that guy's doing 11,000. The dude is a draw because he doesn't have a belt, and he's not fighting in a fight that's a serious fight. That's just people saying, oh, Ryan's fighting tonight, and 11,000 people show up. It's a lot, man. That's a lot. That tells you what this potential is. If he winds up being a man, getting belts, knocking people out, and he's knocking people out too, and he keeps doing that, dog, I wouldn't be surprised, dude, if he gets a major fight, gets a major win, gets his hands on a belt or something, and all of a sudden he's selling out. You know, you stick him somewhere and he'll sell 30,000. You know what I mean? He can sell 30,000. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that could happen for Ryan Garcia, because right now he's not a big name. He shouldn't even be doing that shit. Like, on the real, Javier Fortuna. I mean, first of all, Ryan Garcia ain't never beat nobody. Actually, I think he did. He knocked out Luke Campbell, but you know, that's just me giving him credit for doing something which certain people will refuse to do. You know what I'm saying? He said, what is this? James Fife said, he said, a lot of people here on a Monday, ain't nobody got a job. Oh, yeah, man. People, hey, guess what, James Fife? People watch me on their job. Yeah, they do. They got a job. They're driving a truck, kicking it down the highway. You know what I mean? Talking boxing, listening to boxing conversations, man. Yeah, a lot of cats got jobs, man. I think did you just tell on yourself? He said a lot of people here on a Monday. There's always a lot of people here, bro. We got a good boxing conversation, brother. You know, we got a good boxing conversation, bro. Last night, Just a Fan. I'm telling you, the Bernie the Box is an event, bro. I'm telling you, man. I mess with Bernie the Boxer, bro. Yeah, I mess with Bernie the Boxer, bro. I hate that he don't like me, but I don't care, bro. I'm not gonna let his dislike for me ruin my appreciation of it, because Bernie the Box is damn good, bro. I swear, man. Yeah, I'm at work watching the GOAT for 9 this morning. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Cat's working. How you think they got these super chats, bro? Hey, man, thank you for your support in the super chat, brother. Thank y'all, man. He said, "Oh yeah, he said, yeah, I'm 60 years old. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, okay, I got you. You in the retired crew, like I'm trying to be. I'm trying to build me a retirement job. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm looking at 60. I can see 60 right over that hill. So you know what I mean? Say you should call in for 9. I mean it. He would definitely entertain it. Nah, man, I'm not messing with Bernie, man. I'm not messing with Bernie. I'm not messing with Bernie's vibe, bro. All I'm gonna tell you is, brother, I love you, brother. Hey, man, as much as, you know, dudes that don't know each other can use that word, which to me is always funny. But bro, I like me some Bernie the Boxer, bro. Bernie is funny. He knows his boxing. He's funny. He knows his boxing. And that's all I care about. I don't have to agree with it, because at a certain point in time, the whole Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford thing is going to pass over. You know what I mean? It's just going to be either Errol wins, Terence Crawford wins, or they both fight multiple times and they both win. Whatever the case is, bro, at the end of the day, man, these dudes going to both be sitting up on a Hall of Fame. These kids both going to be sitting up on a Hall of Fame deal, man, shaking their hands, doing whatever, bro. So I ain't tripping like that. You know what I mean? He said Bernie does know his history on boxing, though he gave me a great Gerald McClellan breakdown. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. 00 said, Fanon, who's your favorite boxing channel? My favorite boxing channel is Fight Hype. My favorite boxing channel is Fight Hype. Fight Hype. That's my good on the real. That's because I thought about it, I was like, what boxing channel do I watch the most? I watch Fight Hype. I watch Fight Hype. I like Fight Hype. You know what I mean? I like Fight Hype. They give you great value. You know what I'm saying? They give you great value. And it's never anything personal and all that stuff. But if you talk about like content, like my content, you know what I'm saying? I mess with BFTB. That's my guy. I like BFTB because BFTB is stone cold logical about it. I don't always agree with him, but he's stone cold logical about it, and I can appreciate that, brother. You know what I mean? I can appreciate that. But I like Fight Hype, man. Fight Hype is a good channel. Fight Hub's a good channel. A lot of good stuff, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, these guys are a lot of good dudes. The Boxing Voice, a good channel. All these guys are really good stuff, bro. Mr. Sandman said, Fanon International is my favorite. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. Anyway, let's get back on boxing, though. I'd appreciate that, dude. I like any channel that does not talk bad about other channels, bro. Anybody that doesn't talk bad about other channel or sneak diss other channels or get all any panties in a bunch about what somebody else is talking about, those type of dudes get on my nerves, man. I ain't gonna lie. All of those guys are a waste of time. And at my age, all those guys are a waste of time. If you sitting up there pulling you into beefs between YouTube channels, they're a waste of time. Anyway, Real Boxing for Fans said Jamal Charlo always talks about how people career is managed. Man, I ain't fought one time this year after a mystery back injury. By the way, I'm at work. Why are you dogging out Jamal, man? Jamal, why is that a mystery injury? I'm glad he didn't take the fight. I'm glad it didn't happen. Maybe he's trying to get another one. Real Boxing Fan, though. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. Hey, man, Jay Warren said the only way you're going to get Bernie to like you is if you pick Bud to win over here. I'm not doing it. Yeah, but I don't want him to like me. I don't care about him liking me. That shit, dog, please, man. That shit ain't. I got plenty of people that like me. I don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't have to look for more people to like me. Even though, I mean, as far as supporting the channel and all of that, I need more people supporting the channel on a regular basis. I do. I need more of that. But I don't need a lot of cats to like me, bro. Hey, Ray Banks, man, look, I'm not going to keep talking about other people's channels, bro. I don't typically do that. Let's get this back to boxing. I did see that you left a comment, though, but I'm not answering those questions because I don't want to talk about other people's YouTube channels. I don't like doing that. I really do not, man. I like for you to watch my channel. If I was being like I should, I'd say my favorite channel is me. But I do not, because that's the channel I have the most concern of, is me. That's it. All right. And I appreciate you supporting me. Okay. At the end of the day, thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting what's going on right now. Okay. Thank you for supporting what's going on right now. And I don't want to be, I don't even like doing that because I don't like, it's not even arrogant. I don't even like to be self-serving like that. But dude, this how the world operates. How about y'all support me? And I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much, bro. Support me. Because I don't ask people to go to other people's channels and do that. I just appreciate if you come watch me. When this channel ain't on, it's always on. If I put a video, watch my video. If I got a live stream, watch my live stream. That's the basic fundamental portion of it, brother. Because I don't care about these other channels like that. I care about the cat. I care about subscribers and the people that I'm talking to. No joke. Then what do I like? I like you guys. I like you guys better than I like any YouTube channel. All these YouTube, I don't care about them, honestly, and to the extent that I don't know them. 99.999% of them, bro, and 99.99% don't know me. Okay. Keith Johnson said, Fanon, do you think if Devin hurt his black, hold on, Fanon, do you think if Devin hurt his black fan support signing with DAZN has no footprint in the black community? Do I think he hurt his black support? No, I think the biggest danger that he has with his black support is the fact that he shits on other black fighters. He just shits on fighters too much. That's the only credit there. That's the only thing that I got. He shits on fighters too much. It's too much of that for me. You know what I mean? It's the boy who cried wolf. Because a lot of people go for that. A lot of people don't go for that. I'm just telling you, and I got the numbers to prove it. A lot of guys don't go for that, man. Deontay Wilder never did that. Never did it. You cannot find Deontay Wilder shitting on another black fighter. You can't find it. Says you're isolating fan bases. Gervonta Davis fans don't like Devin Haney. I'm telling you. Gervonta Davis fans do not like Devin Haney. Don't like him. And I'm not one of them. I like Devin. I'll tell you when I'll call BS in a minute, though. But a lot of Gervonta Davis fans don't like him. And guess what? Gervonta Davis got a lot of fans. He got a lot of fans. Attacking him doesn't really help you. It's not like it's a scenario where it's like Terence Crawford fans. Terence Crawford already had a bunch of fans. Already had them. He built his whole fan base way before Errol Spence Jr. People really even knew who Errol Spence Jr. was. So his fan base, they can go at each other because he's already a known commodity. Hey, man, Mr. Sandman 1025, much love in that super chat, bro. I'm just telling you, man, that you can isolate yourself from people with that stuff, man. Much love in my super chat. It's hard for me not to. It was hard at a certain, dude, I liked Devin. And then at a certain, I like Devin. I'm inclined to like him. But it's like Canelo. At a certain point, it's like, come on, man. This dude, Tank, is not a piece of trash. He's not. Gary Russell Jr. is not a piece of trash. He's not. He went from a guy that was everybody knew that was getting blackballed, because that's what Gary Russell Jr. was. He's blackballed. That's why he's not getting fights. And Gary has a fan base. It's not as big as Tank's fan base, but it's a fan base. I knew what Gary Russell Jr. was going through. And all of a sudden, out the blue, he's just riding on Gary like that. It's like, nah, man, that's first of all, you don't even have respect for a dude that's been around and gone through a lot more than you have. That's just, as an older guy, that's how I was like, come on, man. You know what I mean? I just thought that's a bad look. And attacking and having like, Gervonta's ducking me. Dude, Gervonta gonna straight tell you, look, man, I'll fight you. He said it. But did they stop trying to push the narrative that Gervonta was ducking him after Gervonta said it by name? Didn't stop. People see this stuff, man. And here's another thing. The more you do it, the more people see it. Like, hold on, nah, man, you've already done this before. We've seen this play. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to run the same play over and over and over and over and over on people, man. If there's anything that hurt the black fan base, it's the tendency of Devin Haney supporters to attack black fighters. And I can name multiple black fighters that they have literally attacked. How are you going to endear yourself to a large community of black boxing fans if you're attacking black fighters? You're not. Simple. Because they already have fans. There are a lot of guys that support Gary Russell. Gary Russell was where Devin Haney was at a point in time in his career. It's just what it is. He was a young, exciting fighter. Everybody's like, man, he's got all these skills. He can do this. He can do that. He can do this. And he got blackballed. Guillermo Rigondeaux got blackballed. Devin is in the same situation, except for he's getting a lot of money doing it. You know? So to answer your question, look, man, when you attack your own fan base, it's tough. That can backfire on you. Like, for example, but to take the opposite example, man, Terence Crawford and Errol going at each other, dude, Terence is already established. Terence is already established. He's already a 135-pound champion. He was already an undisputed champion at 140 before there was any internal conflict with black boxing fans with each other. You know what I mean? Canelo, for example. Canelo, I believe, hurt himself with Mexican boxing fans. And people are not appreciating that he hurt himself with Mexican boxing fans. And by now he's saying he's not going to fight Mexicans anymore, not giving them any opportunities to win other Mexican fighters opportunity to fight him. Cats don't respect that, man. I've heard Mexican fans say they don't respect that. Also, picking and choosing these Eastern Europeans to fight. These guys are like, look, man, a lot of Mexican fans will say, look, man, I don't respect that. We know you're supposed to fight Charlo. We know you're supposed to fight Andrade. And you out there acting like you've already made it because you taken our fan base for granted and pimping it out to Eddie Hearn, man. It's a lot of guys, a lot of cats feel that way, and it's hitting his numbers, man. Going off to fight after Bivol, going right back into like a Gennady Golovkin fight that people aren't asking for. Your fan base ain't guaranteed, man. At least that's me looking up from the outside in, you know what I mean, as a boxing fan. But yeah, bro, he think he Mayweather. He's not Mayweather, bro. Mayweather never did that, bro. Not true. I rock with Dev. I didn't say Devin didn't have fans, man. I didn't say Devin had fans, but let me ask you a question. Can Devin sell out 11,000 tickets? Can he sell 11,000 tickets? Let me know. Mr. James 5, I love your channel. Renewed my interest in the sport. I checked out when they stole it from Hagler, but I'm back. That's what's up, James Fife. Yeah, man, it'll get you mad to rob. Much love in that super chat, brother. Yeah, the robbery will get you, James. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that support, bro. Yeah, man, that gear for me, I'm just gonna give you for me. That turned me off big time. Because it's like, man, how are you deflushing? How are y'all? And leave Devin and Bill Haney out of it. How are y'all flushing this black man down the toilet? And at the same time, talking about how we need to support black people. While you literally taking a black man's head and sticking it in a toilet. That shit was so fucking hypocritical that it defied logic. You can't do that. You can't take one black man's head, stick it in a toilet, and say you doing it for the people. Come on, man. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Planet 619 said there are folks who see through Haney's BS. Dude, most people do. Telling you, most people do. Most people ain't stupid. Can't blackball Haney? Dude, let me tell you something. You don't have to blackball certain people. You don't. Blackball from what? He's not blackballed, Ernie. I've been telling you that. He's never been blackballed. That dude has gotten a lot of opportunities. He's never been in a situation like Rigondeaux has been. Of course you can't, but y'all claim he was. You acted like he was. You know, but anyway, it is what it is. I don't get how people poop on Tank for not having belts, but everyone from 130 and 40 is calling out the man. You can tell who are just Tank haters. Let me tell you, real boxing fan, that man is a 3-time champion. That man is a 3-time champion. He's a 3-time champion. Without anybody being able to argue that he's not. He is a 3-time champion at 130 pounds, a weight class he could make probably tomorrow. He is a 3-time champion. Y'all repeating this nonsense that Gervonta Davis is not a champion is ridiculous. He is a 3-time champion at 130 pounds. You don't want to credit him at 135, that's your business. If you don't want to credit him at 140, that's your business. But that man is a 3-time champion, and he beat a lightweight champion. He beat a lightweight champion in Jose Pedraza, who beat Ray Beltran to be the lightweight champion of the world. Jose Pedraza is a 2-weight division champion, 130 and 135, and Tank knocked him out. Jose Pedraza. Jose Pedraza right now is fighting at 140 pounds. He beat Mario Barrios, who is now fighting at 147 pounds. You know Gervonta Davis can fight. Stop acting like he can't. Stop acting like he can't. Like he's never done anything before. This is like an argument that little kids have. And I mean it. This is seriously like a 12-year-old argument. It's an immature argument to say because somebody else has more belts than someone that another person's career is trash. It's either you have everything in the world or you have nothing. Gervonta Davis could retire. If Gervonta Davis knew what he was doing with his money, if he knows what he's doing with his money, Gervonta Davis could retire tomorrow, never work another day in his life. If Gervonta wanted to buy a $200,000 house, put his money in a bank, sit down, and buy 18 rental properties and make income off those rental properties and live a modest life, he would never have to work again in his life right now. Never have to take another punch, never have to do any of that again in his life. But he's a failure somehow, according to y'all. He's 28 years old. Oh my God, already. I can't believe it. He's 28. You must be 18 to say somebody is, oh my God, he's 28. Do you see it? You understand how silly that sounds to somebody that is 40? For you to say, oh my God, oh man, right, man, look, Devin, 24. My God, Gervonta's so old at 28 because he's 4 years older. Guess what? He's 4 years older and he's made a shitload of money and won 3 titles. 5 titles, really. You just don't want to count them. 5. 2 of them are secondary. 3 of them are major, but that's still 5. And last time I checked, that selling out arenas in 5 different cities, basically being able to pick your bag up, walk out the house, go to any arena you want to go to, and have 15,000 people show up in all these different cities. You know what kind of fan base you have to have for that? Think about it. Ryan Garcia is not going to go into Atlanta and sell 18,000 tickets in Atlanta. If he did, I'd be shocked. In Atlanta. How are you going to do that? There ain't that many Mexicans in Atlanta. You think all the brothers are coming out in Atlanta to see Ryan Garcia fight for tune-up? Probably not. But guess where Tank can go? He can go to the land of Mexico, L.A., former Mexico, and San Antonio, Texas, and he can sell out both of those in cities where there are not a lot of black people and have crowds that are not black people. He can sell out a majority Mexican crowd. Tank. That is exceptional. To be able to go somewhere where there's not a lot of your own people and sell it out. So a Mexican selling out an area that's predominantly Mexican is still a feat. It's still a feat. But it ain't the same thing as a black kid from Baltimore fighting a Dominican in LA and selling it out. But for some reason that he didn't accomplish anything. You're not going to sell that story. You know what I mean? And, oh, they're ducking the belts. They should want the belts now. What if they say, nah, you know what? I don't want to fight you. See, that's me. I'm sorry, bro. And guess who else that is too? That's Errol Spence. That's Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez will look at you and be like, you know what, man? I don't like how you talk about me. I don't want to fight you. Good luck. Right? Who gets hurt by that? Everybody Canelo says, sorry, dude, I'm not going to fight you. Yeah. Blibbity blop, all of that. Yeah, you got all the belts. I'm not going to fight you. Why? Because I don't like how you talk. What you mean? I don't like how you slick talk me. I don't like that you're not giving me my respect. Let's be real about this. I sell the fucking tickets here. I do. I'm trying to tell you. Somebody do you like a daddy. I don't like you. I'm going to tell you straight up, I don't need you. Those belts are going to come to me. You know why? Because they're going to want money for them belts. And you can't give them no money for them belts. Watch these belts find their way to me without you. Watch it. See, because y'all don't understand something about belts. And I'm talking smack now, but I'm talking it. I know money. Money is magnetic. Them belts going to find a way to Tank. Believe it. The belt's going to find a way over there. Because them sanctioning fees are with him. Believe it. That's why he got that WBA regular belt. That's why he's got that belt. Because they're like, we need you, Tank. We need you. We need that money, Tank. So Tank will be like, look, dude, I'll fight anybody but him. Yeah, I'll fight for your belts. As soon as that nigga ain't got them belts, I'll fight you. So go fight Lomachenko and see how that call goes. Dog, boxing is crooked as the letter zip, zip, zip. You know what I mean? Fighting rollover. You can say what you want about fighting rollover. He fought Kambosos. Tank is humble, skillful, accomplished, great. He's a great fighter. Yeah. Tank is the most linked to, Tank is that's another reason. He fought on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s undercard on the Conor McGregor fight and knocked somebody out. Joshua Furlaw said Tank is humble, skillful, accomplished, great fighter. Yeah, so is Tank. So is Gervonta. So is Devin. Devin's a great fighter, man. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just telling you, man, that's me. But he can do what he want to do. He said, hey, man, real boxing fan for said facts. People hate the truth. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't like the truth. I'm telling you the truth. What's up, Renee Box Young? That's the truth. Those guys got to pay bills over there, brother. And that's why DAZN didn't want them belts. Devin is accomplished against all odds too. I mean, I don't know, bro. I think Devin Haney's had a lot. Dude, Devin Haney is a very, 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 very fortunate guy. Against all odds? No, not against all odds. Against his odds. Not against all odds. Jeez. No. Devin, and that's something I will agree. I'll agree. I will not agree with. No, he did not achieve against all odds. He has a lot of support. One of the best support systems I've ever seen around a boxer. This dude said, dude, this is gangster. I'm telling you me. I'm telling you me. Because, dude, like I said, dude, I've done a lot of negotiations. I'm telling you. Cats will do that shit to you. They'll be like, look, man, I don't know what you think this is, but if I got to pick up and listen to you talking bad about me, I don't want to earn money with you, man. See, at the end of the day, you got to appreciate this about Errol and Terence Crawford. Yeah, exactly. They melodramatic now against all odds. Nah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Joshua Devin was running with Zab Judah at age 7. What odds? He walked out into holding a ring at 7 years old, holding a championship belt, walking out to a major championship fight. Oh, yeah. He ain't never had nobody. Man, are you kidding me? Did you see Tank's video? Hey, no joke, bro. That was some ghetto shit right there. I ain't gonna lie, dog. That was ghetto right there, dog. Hey, you say what you want, Calvin Ford. I ain't, man. I don't need no start no stuff with no Baltimore dudes. But that 7-year-old thing with Tank, when Tank ain't got no headgear on, He ain't even standing in a boxing ring. They just on a mat. They just on a mat with no headgear. 7-year-old kid like this dude got stuck with a liver shot. Then he got stuck with a left hook straight to the chin. And Calvin Ford's like, gotta throw your hands, Tank. And Tank said, yeah, bow, and shook that dude's head. Dude, he concussed that 7-year-old kid right on camera. I was like, man, that is hard, bro. I was like, that's hard, bro. Man, that's hard, bro. I was like, wow. He's like, good job, Tank. I was like, man, you can't tell me them dudes ain't breeding killers in that gym. God dog, man, ain't no headgear, ain't no nothing. I was like, man, did he just get, and all no Tank did, Tank got hit with a hook. Bow, he just did this. Man, he might have broke Tank's nose. Dude, he might have broke Tank's nose. Tank said, little 7-year-old Tank said, didn't cry, nothing. Just took some shit right to the chin. And they're like, hey, Tank, you got to let his hands go. And blew up that dude's head. Man, that dude's head said, eh. I was like, wow, bro. Wow. That kid right there ain't worried, bro. John Boy, did Tank ever fight an American? He just fought an American in his last fight in my boxing account. He just fought Rolly Romero in his last fight. He fought Jose Pedraza, who's Puerto Rican, which makes him American, for his first championship. Wow. Anyway, mature adults don't waste their time listening to BS. Yeah, I mean, dog, it's like, I'm telling you, it'll turn off on you, bro. Like, real quick, bro. Like, I try to teach my son that, man. I'm like, dude, your attitude is going to have a lot of people turning you off. Gold Million, no, I don't gamble enough for BUSR. No. Am I sponsored by them? Yeah, I have an affiliate link with those guys, but I don't gamble like that, man. I don't, and there's not enough boxing to really gamble on, bro. So I'm not really, nah. I mean, I could talk y'all off the record about that, bro, but I wasn't about to do certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't about to do certain things. However, the RZA, I said, Rich RZA, the band said, you represent our generation and perspective extremely well. Your narrative is refreshing. Boxing is a narrative for life. Yes, sir, bro. I'm just telling you, man, cats will turn off on you with that stuff, man. I'm just telling you, man. It's like that stuff is not gonna go, bro. Like they got that us against the world stuff, man. It's just over the top, man. And he doesn't need to do it. He's a champion. Man, look, dude, stop all that stuff, man. Did Tank even fight an American? Look, man, there's a lot of guys that I would like to see Tank fight. Really. I was part of the people who would say that, man. Like, look, I know who Tank's going to fight next. Tank's going to fight a flat-footed Mexican next. I got it. You know what I mean? Tank's going to fight a flat-footed Mexican next. That's what I heard, right? I mean, that's what I knew, not what I heard. That's what I believe. Anyway, man, but let's get on to this, man. Again, thank you guys so much for your support in the Super Chat and the Cash App. It really does matter to the channel. Thank you guys very much. So hey, man, somebody hit me with a good question, man. Hit me a good question, because seriously, man, y'all make me sound like a Haney hater, bro, and I don't like that. Y'all make me, it's not hate, bro. I'm just constructive observations, brother. Constructive observations is what I'm doing, brother. Hey, man, much love in that Cash App to my man, Devin Knoll in the building. Thank you, brother. Oh, man, thank you for that support, bro. He said for boxing. Thank you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. I'm going to wait for the next say, you are, what was that, Mike? He said, EJ don't hate on nobody. He just receives it. Big Shark. Yeah. Dude, that's his. And is popular, and the only cat as popular as Tank. Those guys don't do that, man. And you never hear those guys tearing down cats in their own fan base, man. It doesn't make sense. You don't attack cats in your own fan base. It doesn't make sense. You are that. You know what that's called? That's called cannibalism. That's cannibalism. Good morning, Fanon. What did Gary do to get blackballed? Dude, first of all, Gary is most of the belts at 126 have always been held by somebody who's not with the PBC, but I couldn't tell you. I can tell you. What's good? What's good, bro? How I get linked in the super chat? Oh, much love in that. How do you get linked? What you mean linked? Hey, Cedric Warren, much love in that super chat, bro. Oh, he does say, yeah, because he's trying to get a fight. That dude was ducking him. That's different. But dude, he ain't never really hated on that dude like that, man. He just said you scared, you don't want to fight, and got mad. That ain't no problem. But yeah, he's got beef with that dude. Yeah, he does with Keith Thurman. But he wasn't talking bad about Keith Thurman. He wasn't really talking. He's just saying, look, man, you want to fight me, and Keith Thurman was ducking him. Into that situation, I mean, that's a real thing. He wants that fight. He's trying to get a fight, man. It was all about the fight, man. Now, it wasn't no Gary Russell Jr. type of shenanigans. He didn't pull no shenanigans. Hey, what's that word? That's that word, shenanigans. John Boyce, you're not talking to me, but I said, T-Main said, you think Ryan, oh God, Mount Rushmore of Midwest boxers is the Mount Rushmore of boxing. I don't know anybody on the Mount Rushmore of boxing that ain't from the Midwest. Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Muhammad Ali, maybe Jack Johnson from Texas. Maybe Jack Johnson from Texas. But my Mount Rushmore, Ali, Joe Louis, on the real, Floyd, Ali, Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray Robinson. 5. All of them from the Midwest. All of them. Except for, I'm sorry, Jack Johnson. And you really should have Tom Mellenwall on there. But cats don't know nothing about no Tom Mellenwall. Should be Tom Mellenwall. One of the most important fighters in all the history of boxing, and nobody talks about him. Tom Mellenwall. Y'all got to know Tom Mellenwall. If you don't know Tom Mellenwall, shut up talking about you know boxing history. Tom Mellenwall set it up for everybody. Everybody. He set it up for Jack Johnson. He set it up for Ali. He set it up for everybody. He set it up for all the white fighters. He set it up everybody. Him and Tom Cribb. Kenneth Johnson said, Fanon, who is your Mount Rushmore of Midwest boxers? I just gave it to you. Oh, in the Midwest, though, the same ones I just named. And throw my boy Corey Spinks in that mug. Throw my boy Corey Spinks on that mug. Yes. Give me my St. Louis Corey Spinks. Because ain't none of y'all like Corey. Ain't all y'all sleeping on Corey Spinks. Put Corey Spinks on that mug. Take off Jack Johnson. Give me Corey Spinks, dog. Because that's my, hey, dude, seriously, that's one of my, oh my God, I love Corey Spinks as a fighter, bro. John Boy say, hey, for Angie Wise, Blacksmith, Keith Nolan, Big Bro, Mike Kirkland, I'm off to work. Peace out. Hey, man, you have a good day at work, man. Much love. Floyd on my Mount Rush. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 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 Oh, I'm sorry. I got to put a 6th on that mug. Mike Tyson. Mike. Just because what Mike is, dog. Mike is just takes the crazy dude section. But yeah, Floyd dominated this century so far, man. Still dominating this century. Yeah. Floyd's on my Mount Rushmore. Man, all praises due to the great Floyd Mayweather. I ain't lunching. Okay. You know what I mean? I ain't lunching. I know what that dude is. I saw his career from the beginning. Okay. I saw his career from the beginning. And dude, there's a lot of really good men, not a lot of great ones. Floyd's a great, legit great. Gotta give him. Gotta give it. Ali, obviously. Joe Louis, obviously. Obviously, Joe Louis. For what he did for an entire generation. Whole generation. Those are, you know what I mean? But all-time greats, generational fighters. Generational. Everybody alive at the time they're alive knew who knew who they were, respected their game, and knew they were the best. What more can you achieve? What more can you achieve, truthfully? We all talk about, oh, he's the greatest ever, but you don't even know who they are. But at the time they were living, and I mean the time they were living, till they were 90, if they lived to 90, everybody knows that dude. Okay? Because you can say what you want about Muhammad Ali and old Floyd made more money. Watch this. You know damn well if somebody walking in the room who everybody's sitting down, shutting up, and you hear that, ooh. When Ali walked in the room, it's everybody, what? Who? Man, Ali's in that type of dude. Ain't a lot of dudes that are like that. At that age, come on, man. Shaking Olympic torches and shit. Stop. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. So if you were to make a Mount Rushmore, it's got to be something like that. Somebody like that. Henry Armstrong. No, I mean, I would get Henry Armstrong's a great fighter, but no, I got to give it to Ray Robinson over Henry Armstrong, man. Got to give it to my guy Sugar Ray Robinson over Henry Armstrong. But he's there, dog. Don't get me wrong. Not like that, though. Not like that. No. Look, man, that's my opinion. You got to do what you guys want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you ask me mine? Y'all can have yours. But if I was putting it up there, yeah. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson's just Mike Tyson's a wild bro, dude. Wild dude, bro. Walker, yeah, exactly. Walker Smith, Walker Smith. Martin Wood, Sonny Liston being your top 10 heavyweights all time because Cassius Clay was destroying the heavyweight division. Yeah, Sonny Liston's in my top 10 heavyweights. Yeah, absolutely he is. For sure. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Him, of the ones that I like, yeah. Man, Sonny Liston's a hell of a fighter, man. No doubt about it. You know, wild dude, though. Anyway, get the like, yeah, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. ATX Real said, question, do you think YouTubers hurt boxing? No. YouTube, what type of YouTubers? You talking about YouTube, those guys fighting, boxing, like Jake Paul? Before he did this rehydration thing, I would say no. But this rehydration thing that he's doing, you're a scumbag. Straight up. Harry Hackett said, you only like black fighters. Prove it. I could have sworn I was just praising. Is Ryan Garcia black? Can somebody let me know if Ryan Garcia is black? I'm sorry. Can you name some non-black fighter that should be there over the guys that I named? Huh? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know the guy that's supposed to be on me do Jack Dempsey. Jack Dempsey didn't fight black fighters. I can't do Jack Dempsey. He didn't fight black fighters. And Rocky Marciano's overshadowed by Joe Louis and Ali. He's bookended. So sorry, I don't know what to do there. He has Ali. You want me to put him over Ali? Or you want me to Who you want put off for Rocky Marciano? Why would I put Roberto Duran on there? I'd put Sugar Ray Leonard on there. I don't have Sugar Ray Leonard on there. Why would I put Duran on there? No. No, I would not put Roberto Duran on there. Roberto Duran got his head spun by Tommy Hearns. James Toney's the man, though. Yeah, I like me some James Toney. Jack Dempsey didn't fight any black fighters. So, sorry, man, I can't do it for you. I don't do any of those guys that didn't fight black fighters. You don't get credit for that. Sorry, man. You know those are the best heavyweights right there. Sam McVay, you don't fight Sam McVay. You don't fight Sam McVay. You don't fight Sam Langford. What you want me to do, bro? Harry Greb's a beast. Absolutely. Harry Greb's a beast. You want me to put him over Jack Johnson? I'm sorry. There's only so many spots on the mountain, homie. Only so many spots on the mountain. But if it was anybody, I'd say Harry Greb. But only so many spots on the mountain, brother. Sorry. We're talking top 6 ever. And Harry Greb don't make the cut. But Harry Greb's a beast, though. No joke. Harry Greb's a beast. Definitely like him. Hey, boxing account, leave me alone, bro. I'm not trying to go through every old school fighter. Oh, well, why not Benny Leonard? No Benny Leonard. No Willie Pep. Okay, sorry, bro. No Stanley Ketchel. Stanley Ketchel's a great fighter, too. All these guys are great fighters, brother. I'm sorry. Why in the world would I take Jack Johnson off the list for him? No. James Fife said, who even came close to being undisputed for 8 years? That would be Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Yes, Marvin Hagler's the man, bro. Anyway, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not interested in this conversation anymore. You guys want to super chat that type of stuff, brother? I appreciate it. You can super chat that shit. My boxing account. I'm seriously, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, no. And I didn't even put Sam Langford on there. Okay. So since Harry Greb ain't want no smoke with Sam Langford, and I'm not putting him on there because I don't have Sam Langford on there. Okay. I don't have Sam Langford on there. Why am I going to put Harry Greb on there? When Harry Greb did not accomplish what Sam Langford did. So no, I have to put Sam Langford on there, bro. Jeff Miller said, Fanon, you seen Antonio Cobb from the Shy at 447? No, I got to check him out though, man. Thank you, man. Much love for that comment, man. Thank you for that support. I'll check him out though, bro, because I need some cats. I need my Chicago boxers to do their thing, bro. I need my Chicago boxers to do their thing, bro. Hey, but my man, James Fry in that building, man, again, thank you for that support, bro. Anyway, I don't want to talk. See, you're depressing my chat, bro. This is like regular school. This is regular boxing. It's not an old school boxing conversation, bro. All right. What heavyweight turned out to be a disappointment for you? For me, Tyson Fury. The most disappointed I've ever been in a heavyweight is Tyson Fury. Him. Biggest disappointment. Easy. Easily the biggest disappointment for me. I was a big Tyson Fury fan. And he's a cheater. So I'm sorry, bro. I can't deal with you. Because he's a cheater. Because he's a blatant dirty fighter and a cheater. And I don't like that. I would rather know a dude is a hellified fighter better than a guy, even if I root for somebody against him. If he's a real fighter, like if he's an honest fighter, a relatively fair and clean fighter, Tyson Fury. And the second one is Canelo. I don't remember if you asked heavyweight or not, but Canelo Alvarez is a huge disappointment to me. I was a big Canelo fan. When Canelo went Hollywood, it's such a big disappointment. I would rather a dude lose, man. I mean, serious. I would rather a guy that I like lose than that. That glove stuff, all that floppy stuff off his gloves, all that choking people out, being caught on steroids, neck wrenching people, that floppy glove, dude. That dude's a cheater, bro. He's a hellified fighter. I always knew he was. But I personally believe he's a steroid cheat. Think he's a steroid cheat. I think he takes advantages with his gloves and whatever other kind of stuff he's out there doing. But I think that dude is old school and as dirty a fighter as there is. And to the point of really risking people's lives, man. That I don't like that. I don't like it. But Canelo not fighting Charlo, that's probably, I mean, not fighting Charlo, not fighting David Benavidez, and going off onto this Eastern European tour, wearing silk pajamas, he's disappointment. Those are the guys that is for me, I didn't like. Jeffrey, and maybe a little bit of Adrian Bronner, because he seemed like he stopped training and just didn't take care of his business. Nah, definitely not Boo Boo, man. Boo Boo, these guys ain't fighting Boo Boo. Boo Boo ain't disappointing me. I'm proud that Boo Boo just do you, Boo Boo, get that money. Jeffrey Brooks said, who is this so-called expert of yours that's claiming to call Bud fans being biased? Some expert he is. You didn't listen to the video, did you, Jeffrey Brooks? You didn't listen to the video, did you? Did you listen to the videos? Did you listen to it? I ask this every time somebody says this. Did you listen to it? The guy actually is the same guy that picked Terence to win. What he said was that there is a bias against that style in the black community. That black community typically favor fighters that are the slick American fighter, the hit and do not get hit, flashy type of fighter. They're not biased against Errol or for Terence. It was the style bias. People like and expect certain things. So you know, in the line of the Sugar Ray Leonard, the Floyd Mayweather Jr., the Sugar Ray Robinson, the Muhammad Ali, right? The fighter that is a really slick fighter that is they're making you miss by a really big gap and all of that stuff. That bias, the bias for that style is what people talk about. They say, well, Errol's flat-footed. He's not flat-footed at all. Like, there's nothing flat-footed about that. What do you mean? How's that flat-footed? Like, I watched Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson fights the same way. Shakur Stevenson's movement is very similar to Errol's movement. Very similar. Look at him. He is plodding forward. You take a step forward, he's taking a step forward. That's what, but nobody calls Shakur flat-footed. It's not. In fact, it's not flat-footed at all. He's just being very economical with his footwork. I don't see who is running the circles around him, bro. Yeah, Sweet Pea, that type of dude. You know what I mean? And it's a preference for that style, but you have more of what is called the Mexican style fight, which is more of a pressure fighter. People think that these pressure fighters, you're not going to be able to pressure him. Dude, pressure makes pipes bust, man. All of these guys, dude, got pressured, man. Matter of fact, go back and look at the fight that took place between Chop Chop Corley and Floyd. Dude, Chop Chop Corley was walking Floyd down the entire fight. Chop Chop Corley. Chop wasn't moving all over the place. Chop Chop was going right at him. He was rushing, fighting slick. What's that? And let me tell you something. He's definitely an expert, bro. Experts can be wrong. I wouldn't call that being biased. As common law to pick someone who has more ways. But no, he doesn't have more ways to win. There's only one way to win in boxing, Jeffrey. It's only one way to win. You got to hit you got to hit that guy more than that guy hits you. No joke. You gotta either knock him out or you got to hit that dude. You got to win more rounds than that other guy wins. And you win a round by hitting the guy more than that guy hits you. Unless you score like, HBO guys score, where, oh, man, Manny Pacquiao landed one punch in that round, but, that one punch, that was way better than the 30 the other guy hit him with. Oh, he stole the round. This guy, he literally just got hit 15 times. He lands one punch and he stole the round. What? He landed one punch. Dude, pressure fighters hit you and don't get hit. You got a hit guy. And the reason why you say hit and don't get hit is so that the guy don't hit you more than you hit him. You know what I'm saying? But look, dude, it's a bias for a style. And I use the word bias because people use that word, an unfair prejudice against people that fight in a certain way. And I'm telling you, I think that is an unfair prejudice against guys that do not fight like Floyd Mayweather. First of all, Bud don't even fight like Floyd, but you get my point. Pressure fighters, bro. You know what is funny? Hold on one second. Then on replay, the punch exactly. Then on replay, the punch missed. But they got that, bro. It's all good. Hey, Jeff, I was just telling you what it was about because I respect you, Jeffrey. A whole lot of people listen to these guys. You don't even listen, man. They don't even listen, bro. They don't listen. They don't read. And it's like, dude, and it's not you, Jeffrey, but your poor ass reading comprehension is not my problem. Okay. And I mean that, dog. And I got that way. Everyone has a bias on a style. Yeah, I think somebody, because everybody thinks it's going to work best in a general sense. But I'm telling you, man, this is my take on it. That pressure style, all things equal, pressure style wins. A pressure fighter will do better against one of those slick fighters than a non-pressure fighter will. They will make up for their talent with that pressure. Like that pressure makes up. You know what that is? You know the saying? Y'all know this saying? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's the difference. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that works in the microcosm, macrocosm, and the microcosm. If a guy is in a ring and you are more talented than him, but he's working harder than you, which means he's putting out more punches, he's pressuring you, and he's doing that whole fight, dude, hard work will beat your talent if you are not giving it back. And I'm telling you, see it all the time, dude. Slick fighters that are not top notch, dude, they run into them pressure fighters and get beat up, man. It happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot. You can name a whole lot of real good, talented, slick fighters that ran into that pressure fighter that was on one that they couldn't get a clean shot off on. You know what I'm saying? One that was just a little bit more slippery than you thought he was. Like a little bit more slippery than you thought he was. All of a sudden, you're like, shit, I got to take a breath. I don't. That's why I don't like Tyson Fury, because he's on that juice. That man's that's my opinion. That man is 6'9", fat in the ring, and never gets tired. Got more endurance than Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And I said that about Jarrell Big Baby Miller before he popped. I was like, man, get out of here. You 330 pounds with your belly hanging over and you throwing that many punches around, man, you on something, man. Stop it. Look at Tyson Fury. Man, Tyson Fury does not get tired. He does not get tired. He moves all fight. All fight. Those punches, all fight. And never gets tired. And he tested positive for nandrolone before. That dude is a juicer because he got a juicing past. And he behaves in the ring like he's juicing. You get tired when you are 6'9", 300 pounds. Deontay Wilder gets tired. He got to take a breather. And every time he had to take a breather, there's Terence. There is Tyson Fury. Come on, man. That's why he's a disappointment to me. And he lie all the time. The dude lies every day. Like, you cannot go to the news a day without him lying. And everybody's like, aha, that's just Tyson. We all know he's a liar. It's just Tyson. You know how Tyson is. He's saying retiring, but he's really lying. We all know it. Ha, it's just Tyson. No, it's a lion. It's a liar steroid. It's a lion steroid cheat is what that is. However, you will talk about Tyson Fury. You'll talk about Jarrell Big Maybe Miller, though, is the disgraced steroid cheat. But Tyson Fury is not a disgraced steroid cheat. Miraculously. You know what I'm saying? Nah, dog. Nah. Who can't even get in the United States. Can't even get in the country. Whole family can't get in the United States. Can't get in the country. Hey, TD Sims, I agree for now. For a big man to move like Fury and never get tired says a lot. Exactly. Muhammad Ali would move like that. He got tired. He got tired. He had to stop at a certain point. Had to grab hold, something. Half that man's size. Yeah, he have gypsy witches. Man, all I'm trying to tell you is, man, look, dude. Yeah, exactly. And Canelo, I forgot. Canelo was a steroid cheat too. Yeah, obviously. But steroid, I'm trying to tell you, Canelo just know he can't beat these dudes. He living a farce. He's living a farce. I believe that. Wesley Ruffin said, Fanon, the reason Errol style was brought up in the Mexican system fighting in Mexico. Hey, dude, he's brought up fighting in Texas. This is Mexico. And those Mexicans can fight, brother. Believe it. They know they're boxing, bro. They can fight. Those dudes can fight, man. They can fight. But he doesn't fight like he doesn't fight in that style. Errol don't fight in that style. That's all I was saying, man. He said, that's why I don't like Tyson. I mean, you asked me who I'm disappointed in. And I'm telling you, that's the guy I'm disappointed in. Because it's a farce. You know what I mean? Another guy I'm really disappointed in is Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is like, dude, Eddie Hearn, man, you cannot mix UK and American boxing. You can't. You're mixing domestic level fighting. You're literally mixing domestic level fighters and world-class level fighters and calling that shit real. No, bro, they're mismatches, bro. They're mismatches is what they are. They're mismatches. They're not on the same level. Those UK fighters are not on the same level as those Eastern Europeans. It's a different level of fight. It's a better fighter over there. Those Russian guys, they're better fighters. They had a better amateur system. I don't know if they're harder men, whatever it is, right? But Bivol and Beterbiev, those guys, those are really tough, old fighters, tough fighters, bro. But that stuff that you're trying to put like this Boatsy thing, like no Gilberto Ramirez versus Bivol, we got to wait for Boatsy. Like, oh, we already had Boatsy scheduled. Like, why do we got to sit around and wait for these dudes, man? Why do we got to sit around and wait for those dudes, man? Yeah, I heard, bro. You know what I mean, bro. I can't keep doing that, bro. Yeah, dude. Those guys are better fight. Those guys are tough fighters, man. They're like the European Mexicans. Those dudes are some tough fighters, bro. Like, those some tough dudes, man. No joke, man. Key Joe too. Much love in that super chat, bro. And hey, thank you so much for that support. And my man, damn, super chat still bad for now? No, you got it right there, bro. Gabriel win in the building, though. What's going on, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's up? What's up, bro? What's up? Is DAZN, Will Ford said, is DAZN still 99, still 99, 999 killing pay-per-view? Yeah, exactly. First of all, is it still $9.99? No. They started at $5 and they went up to $20. Really fast. It was always a bait and switch. Yeah, i.e. Steve. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly. I.e. Steve Colbert. Chris Colbert, excuse me. I.e. Steve. Oh, and Joshua Rise said that comparison you made between Roach Jr. and Rodriguez on Saturday made sense for now. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, that's how that Errol Spence fight could go, bro. That's how it could definitely go like that. Could definitely go like that. Gabriel Wynn said, hey, good morning, brother. My bad. I've been busy getting back into shape and putting in work in other areas. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing well, man. I can't complain, bro. You guys coming out and supporting me means a lot, man. Because they tried to kill my channel, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Absolutely, positively did. Try to kill it. Tried to kill it. Best they could do, bro. Best they could do, bro. Gabriel Wynn, my bad, brother. And I did miss that super chat, bro. That's my bad. I did get back in there. Haney, you all recovered? I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty good. Yeah, man. I'm pretty good. I think I got another few days where I got to wear a mask out in public and things like that. Where I got to wear a mask out in public. But other than that, I'm good, bro. Yeah, okay. He's already good in the ring, Damian. First of all, brother, what? First time you put Mike Tyson, what are you talking about? That is literally ridiculous. Damian Jones said, Tank ain't nothing but Mike Tyson, Sean Porter, etc. type of fighter. I'm not talking styles. I'm talking about as soon as Floyd put him in the ring with true contenders and champion, he's going to lose. You mean like he's already done? As soon as he gets in the ring with Jose Pedraza, he's going to lose? Or as soon as you put him in the ring with Leo Santa Cruz, he's going to lose? Or as soon as you put him in the ring with Mario Barrios, he's going to lose? Or when you put him in the ring with Isaac Cruz, you're going to lose? He's going to lose? What do you mean? And when did Mike Tyson fought Larry Holmes. He fought Larry Holmes, and he fought Michael Spinks. He fought God, who else did he fight? A bunch of dudes. Mike Tyson did not lose as soon as he got in there with a decent fighter. What sense does that make? And neither did Sean Porter. Anyway, look, man, y'all can say what you want. Only guy that has fought somebody, the only guy that has really fought a bunch of a bunch of guys in that lightweight division is nobody. Okay? Not with your logic, where everybody sucks except for the guy you like. Because that's what your logic almost pinkles to. Hey, man, I was forgetting the name. Carl, what's that man's name that gave him that really good fight like 2 times? Was it Carl the Truth Williams? Or was it was Razor Ruddock? It was Razor Ruddock. My bad. Razor Ruddock, bro. Razor Ruddock. And you can say what you want. He got in the ring with everybody. Mike Tyson was way past his prime jumping in there with Evander Holyfield and all those guys, man. That man had already made $500 million, bro. Anyway, yeah, Donovan Razor Ruddock, man. He fought Razor Ruddock twice. Stop. Do you know who Razor Ruddock is? That's a bad thing about some of y'all clowns that call yourselves boxing fans. You don't know Tony Tucker, too. Thank you. You don't know who the fighters are. And they immediately become bums. It's a circular argument with you. It's a circular argument. Why he ain't good? Why ain't he good? Because he beat him. The guy wasn't good because Tank beat him. Other than that, there's no reason for you to say that Leo Santa Cruz is not that Leo Santa Cruz is not a good win, bro. That's silly. Leo Santa Cruz is a multi-time world champion who is not an easy fight, man. Who is not an easy fight at all. Mitch Blood Green. Hey, Will Ford the fourth in the building said, thanks, bro. Appreciate your channel and discussions. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. Thank you, man. Definitely means a lot. Ruddock went through that with a broken jaw till the end for 9. Hey, Razor Ruddock could fight, man. Mike Tyson was a really good fighter, man. Dude, he lost to Evander Holyfield, and he did lose to with that Jerry curl. The precursor of the die job was the Jerry curl. Once he had that S curl in his head, yeah, dog, you ain't got no what you putting an S curl in your head for and going to Japan to go fight a dude who's fighting for everything, bro. You treating it like a vacation, man. Mike Tyson was just like, started believing his hype, man. That's what I think happened to Mike Tyson. Julian Jackson's a great fighter, man. Very hard puncher, bro. Definitely very, very tough. Could put you to sleep. I've seen Julian Jackson fight. I can't say I've seen all of his fights though. That was a little bit of a gap. That was a little bit of a gap period for me in boxing. The 80s, the 1980s. I was more in basketball in the 1980s, and I really started to get back into boxing with Sweet Pea and Sugar Shane Mosley. The end of Sweet Pea. Yeah, that S curl, man. He put that S curl in his head, man. That's tough, man. That S curl cost him. You know what I'm saying? A good pressure fighter is the hardest fighter to beat, says Brightness Cleaning Services. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. Look, hey, Brandon Stevens said, Santa Cruz and Pedraza were both quality wins for Tank. Stepping up against 140 against Barr is also good. Yeah, man, these dudes try to act like nothing. I'm trying to tell you, just try this experiment. Just try to get them to give Gervonta Davis any credit. They will not do it unless you give their fighter a bunch of credit at the same time. They cannot independently give Gervonta Davis credit. It always has to get pulled down by, but let's talk about, but what Devin did though is better, right? Oh yeah, I have to give you credit for that, but what he did is better. Anything, and I ain't gonna tell you who that was the case with. However, trust me, I noticed it. Cannot give credit to one fighter without saying that your fighter did something better, though, which is in any practical sense devaluing what the man did by just taking it away, by saying my guy did something better. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, I don't think that there's really anything that Devin Haney has done in his career that's better than Gervonta Davis. I don't. I think in order to get a championship, Gervonta Davis had a much harder route to get a championship than Devin did. And I ain't talking about the belt that he got because they created a franchise belt. I'm talking about the Pedraza fight versus the Kambosos fight. Only thing hard about that fight with Kambosos was absolutely nothing. Hey, man, seriously, man, I got attacked by every side at the same time. It was shocking. Literally, I got attacked by every side of the spectrum at the same time. No joke. A bunch of black boxing fans attacked me over Devin Haney. A bunch of Latino boxing fans attacked me over Teofimo Lopez at the same time. And I was like, wow, amazing. And then UK dudes attacked me at the same time over Tyson Fury. Literally literally every fan base at the same time. And MTK Global. And the biggest managerial company in the world at the time, MTK Global, attacked me at the same time. They absolutely tried to cancel me, without a doubt, because I'm not riding for anybody. If I don't agree, dude, I don't need your interview. You're not going to put me in the media. I'm not in the media. And you can crack a joke all you want, bro. You don't get to name what I am. I'm not the media. I don't owe you shit. And I mean it. If I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about, I can talk about it. If I want a title with a question mark, I can do it. I can do whatever I want to do because I'm me, period. You don't get to put me in new media. You don't get to put me in old media. And by the way, how the hell am I going to be in new media when I'm older than 90% of the dudes that are doing old media? How does that work? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even make sense to me. I'm older than most old media. I'm the same age as Dan Rayfield. I think I'm a year older than Dan Rayfield. I'm older than I'm like a year older than Dan Rayfield. I'm like 10 years younger than Kevin Iole. But how am I 54 years old, 53 years old, and I'm new? Ain't shit new about me. I resent the and guess what? I resent the accusation. But no, dog. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm trying to tell you. And I remain the whole time, bro. Dog, I don't know what y'all going on here. I got a boxing forum, and I'm talking to boxing fans about what my opinion is about boxing. That's it. I don't need your accolades. I don't. I'm not revolutionizing shit. And I mean it. I'm not revolutionizing shit. I'm getting up in the morning in front of a camera with some lights on it, and I'm talking about the sports that I love with my opinion. And that's it. And I'll respect your opinion if you respect my opinion. Period. No more complicated than that, bro. No more complicated than that. And if I think your guy's a cheat, I'll do a video and say I think he needs to be banned for life. Because that's what I did. I said Tyson Fury should be banned for life if what Deontay Wilder is saying is true. And you would not believe the onslaught that I've had to take on Twitter. Onslaught. People, literally old school media stood up. Dude, old school media did this. They were like, God dog, you may not like Fanon, but shit. He's going to ride for his. Exactly, bro. I'm going to ride for mine. I'm not in the media. I'm a boxing fan. You're just attacking a boxing fan. No joke. That takes money from cups. Thank you, Gabriel Wynn, bro. He said, you can't be canceled. I finally found a channel I mostly agree with. It's cool. He's 50-50 for me. Ryan, freaking slaps, bro. Hey, man, he don't slap. He has some real hard punches. Much love in that super chat, bro. And guess where I am? And guess where MTK Global is? And if you're listening, sir, and you know who I am, I'm laughing at your ass. Remember this. I'm laughing at your ass. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. Where am I? And where's MTK Global? I told you. Told you. But that's all right. No worries. Anyway, sorry about that. Every once in a while, I got to do that. Yeah, dog. That's old. What's old? I'm telling you, man, I'm stoned. Don't mind me. That's up. Who at 35 actually has a better resume than Tank? Maybe Lomachenko, and that's it. Fanon, some of these men don't come for a discussion. A lot of them are childish, trying to argue and fight. Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. No doubt. No doubt. Sorry, man. I lost a lot of people in the conversation. Like 30 people dropped off. He said the feds chasing them. Like I told them they were. It's like, look, dog, you can say what you want, but I'm telling you, they know what's going on. I tried to warn you. Don't get mad at me. Fanon, laugh again, please. Hey, man, I got to wait till something's funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just telling you. Told you. Ain't no deals. Told you. Cats thought I was wrong. Anyway, Rel said, I think Haney beating Loma if that fight happens. You know what, man? I just hope that's the fight I want to see. Because at that point in time, Devin Haney's going to get a lot of fans. If he beats Lomachenko, he'll get a lot of fans. That's his route. Beat Lomachenko, bro. But on the real, also go to 140 and 147, man. Go to 140 and 147, bro. Haney said, do you think Haney and Shakur should happen soon since it can be made so easily? Dude, Shakur already said it, man. He's like, look, man, and see, Shakur be getting mad when people repeat what you say, but you said it. So don't get mad at people that repeat what you say. Now, did they repeat your exact words? No. Did they repeat what your meaning was? To the T. He said that Shakur Stevens, he said, look, Devin's not really a lightweight. Devin and Ryan and those guys are going to be up in 147. They're going to be up in 147. That's what he said. And that's the truth. Yes, that's what he said. I mean, the interview, just go to Fight Hype. It's on Fight Hype. That's because it's obviously true. Devin is bigger than Tank, man. They're the same size. That's the thing that gets mixed on it. It's like, yeah, I beat up. Dude, you are a way bigger fighter than Tank. You're a way bigger fighter than Tank. You are literally a 2 weight divisions bigger than Tank. 2. I still do not think that Gervonta is really a lightweight. I personally do not think he's really a lightweight. He's kind of like, I think he's smaller than Lomachenko. Eastside Cruz, bro, can be at 130, man. Like, Eastside Cruz being at lightweight is weird to me. Maybe it's because he's so muscular and stocky or whatever. But, dude, those 2 dudes right there are very little guys for that weight class. And even like Yuriokas Gamboa, dude, Yuriokas Gamboa ain't no lightweight. Yuriokas Gamboa is a 130-pounder. You know what I mean? Will Ford the fourth said Gary Antoine Russell will beat all them if they try him at 140. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's a different scenario right there with him. It's a different scenario. That's a very, very tough fight, man. You know what I mean? That's a very tough fight. So I don't know, man. I don't know if they're gonna be able to beat him. He's a big kid. He's a big kid. And he's a very, very well-schooled dude. Very well-schooled fighter. And here's the thing, the risk for Devin, man. I'm telling you, man. See, can I be like psychic spiritual karma type of dude for a second? And if he 5'4", you tripping. What do you mean he's 5'4", you tripping? Yeah, he's 5'4". That's a little ass dude. It's something. It's supposed to be big or something? Tank is a 130-pounder, man. If Tank had to cut as much weight as Devin has to cut and Ryan has to cut to make to 135, he would be at 130. He may be at 126. Honestly, he may be at 126. If that's the only place, if there was money at 126, huge money at 126, and that's what he needed to do, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Gervonta could get down to 126. See, for now, you reap what they sow, they're going to reap what they already did. I'm trying to tell you, they already did. Already did. And I'm sitting back like, hey, man, it hurt. I ain't going to lie. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot. Mentally, I wasn't that tough. I'm a lot more mentally tough now, though. Xena 360 said, I think Tank has the same height and Rich is anyway. Yeah, he's a little dude, bro. He's a little dude. He's a little dude, man. There ain't no other way around that. That's a little guy. When you see him standing next to Shakur Stevenson, who's a little guy, and Shakur makes him look like a little guy, you know he's a little guy, man. Hey, Mr. Amar said, what do I think about Haney's power at 147 for 9? Look, I'm telling you right now. No. Be very disciplined and stay at 140 and stay away from big aggressive punchers. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He got one style of Floyd's, not many, not all of them. And that's the thing, like, that gets me, man. Like, he's got his a certain aspect of Floyd Mayweather Jr. down. There's an aspect of Floyd that I've never seen him have to have, which is the what am I going to do when that shit don't work, Floyd? Floyd could not do that with Chop Chop Corley, I'm telling you. Floyd could not fight like that with Chop Chop. Hey, Mr. Mercado. Beautiful picture. Soroko Mercado, much love in that super chat. Thank you for that support, man. Thank you for that support. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Mario Barrios is taller than Ryan Garcia. Mario Barrios is bigger than Ryan Garcia. Stop using Floyd's name to get super chats. Fuck is wrong with you, bro? Let me see. Let me see if this gets me a super chat. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Didn't work. Never works. But guess what? I'm going to be honest with you. Unlike y'all, if I could get a super chat every time I said Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s name, trust me, Floyd Jr.'s name, well, I would say that dude's name every 15 seconds. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. I'd do it every 15 seconds. Man, you better get... What? If I could get paid for saying Floyd's name, I would never shut my mouth up. I had that shit. Floyd. What? Do you know people move shit with shovels for a living? You kidding me, man? Do you know that there are literally people out there that pick up a shovel and move crap from one place to another for money? So you think I am too proud to say Floyd? If it would get money, man, I would be a full-time Floyd. I'd be Floyd Mayweather Jr. Man, I would take singing lessons and sing that dude's name. Man, get out of my face with all that crap. Kids, y'all are ridiculous, bro. Kids. If I ain't hurting nobody, if it ain't hurting anybody and it's providing value to somebody, brother, I ain't got a problem with it, all right? Bro, I'm a Floyd fan. F you talking about, right? What is this? Roll on the floor laughing. Exactly, bro. Hey, much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, don't talk about Floyd, even though I have paid more than enough money to Floyd to say his name, okay? Every time Floyd has asked for me, with the exception of 2 fights, every time Floyd has asked me for money, I gave it to him. Every time. So, and I'm starting to tell you something, bro. I'd say that to Floyd's face. I say it to Errol's face, too. Errol, like, for real. Like, because, you know, Errol was like people riding on his name, was facts on people riding your name and all of that. I'd be like, dude, I have, seriously. I would tell Errol straight, in all honesty, look, Errol, every time you fight, you ask me to pay money. Every single solitary time. You on pay-per-view, I buy it. If you fight in a town I'm in, I buy tickets for it. I would buy your t-shirts. I'm actually looking for the next strap season t-shirt. I wouldn't wear it on a show, but I would buy your t-shirts. I even did that for Terence Crawford. If I literally can pay you money every time you directly ask me for money, why in the world can't I talk about your money and get a super chat from somebody else that wants to talk to me about you? They want to talk to me about you. If they didn't want to talk to me about you, they wouldn't pay. They wouldn't watch. So how about we just have a mutually beneficial relationship where you don't actually pay me anything and I pay you for everything you do, my portion, my little small portion, you know what I mean? My little teeny weeny portion, but I'm going to pay every time. I pay Steven Espinoza. You can't get mad at me. I have been a subscriber to Showtime, paying subscriber for Showtime for 30 years. 30. Why can't I talk about it? If I've been paying bills to Showtime for 30 years. You don't think I deserve to be able to talk about your fighters? I should just shut up, go away. Don't do that type of bad salesman. That's bad salesmanship. You got people working for you for free, and actually paying you a fee to work for you. That's the truth. Paying you a fee to work for you. Because, bro, trust me, I get called an Errol Spence Jr. promoter all the time. You on Errol's payroll. Man, Errol wouldn't give me a free tip. Man, no disrespect. And honestly, Errol Spence Jr. does not owe me a free trip to a forest fire. Okay? You know what I'm saying? He don't owe me nothing. Nothing. Ain't paid me nothing. I ain't never asked him. All I want to do is talk about boxing, and I'm glad you're out there punching people in the face. And I'm wildly entertained by it. Only the Funk said, I think most of the boxing fans take your stance. Some opinions may vary. The extreme fans argue with everyone on the other channels too. Loma versus Haney is what I really want. Oh, yeah, I do too. Tank versus Garcia. Yeah, personally, I don't want that. I want Tank to go down to 130 and fight Shakur. That's what I want. If you ask me what I want Tank at 130 against Shakur. That's what I want. I want Tank to go get them 2 belts that he had back at 130. Let those guys at 135 swim around in that belt. They don't cost nothing but money. And y'all go make 130 pounds the hottest division in boxing. That's what I want. And then I want all them 126 pounders to come up there and Tank to mop them. So they all got to come up to him. And let him fight guys his own size and absolutely mop the floor with him. And y'all be complaining why he picking up that dope. I think that the 135-pound division allows him to be more comfortable when he's making weight. Hey, my man, because you said Floyd Mayweather, come on, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you, bro. Man, come on, bro. Floyd, man, dog. Hey, for the unk of this boxing talk, shut up, dummies. Hey, T. Wells in the building, bro. Thank you, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man, I bought a Terence Crawford t-shirt. Let me put it this way. I bought a Terence Crawford t-shirt. It better not be a microcosm of Terence Crawford as a person. I hope it ain't. Man, I have never bought an article of clothing I was more pissed off of when I got that shit I ordered. I mean, I'm mad to this day. I was like, are you serious? I got this ticket. Now, this is before he opened his store. Okay, because now he's got a store. So it may have changed. But before he had a store and they were selling tickets off a website, I bought a t-shirt. And literally, bro, I put this t-shirt up here. I could put this t-shirt in front of and I'm talking about not just the front side of it, like literally hold it like this, look through the front and the back at the same time and read every word in this chat. It looked like, I was like, dude, did I order a lace t-shirt or something? I mean, it was so transparent that I couldn't wear the shirt. And then, dude, I got a triple XL, bro. That shirt was no bigger than a medium. That shit was, my son he's 6'1" now but at that point he was like 5'10". He may have been like 5'9" at the time, like maybe 5'9", 130 pounds at the time. I gave it to my son, dude. It fit my son loosely, but I was like, man, come on, man. This ain't no tripping. Man, I was so mad, bro. I waited so long for that t-shirt too. Anyway, Garcia will have Tank. How Tank had roly, wobbly knees. If he get hit, he will. Hey, if he gets hit, he may. That ain't no joke. If he gets hit, he may. Hey, John Wick said, y'all, when Fanon getting to yapping, it's no way of stopping him. Hey, what do you say? When I get to yapping? Oh, man, nah, y'all can't beat me with the mouthpiece, dog. I'm trying to tell you. I will tell you, bro, you're not going to beat me with the mouthpiece. You don't have that skill level. I don't know what to do, bro. You have to maybe you can outwork me. That ain't easy. You're not going to outtalk me. That is just not going to happen. Not about boxing. I'm really not about a lot of stuff. But my daughter's been just handing it to me lately. Like, what? What's going on here? Oh, shit, she's in college. She got to study all the time. Her mind is sharp. Anyway, for 9, we on the same wavelength. I want Tank to fight Garcia versus Gutierrez for the WBA on the ABO on AB card. Nah, man. AB going to be on Tank's card. Then go to the UK and get the IBF. Then undisputed Shakur. Tank was 133 last fight. Yeah, man, he can make 130, man. You know what I'm saying? He king of the garden with the mouth. He Ali. I'm just telling you, look, nah, dog, you're not gonna get me, man, like that. Trust me, the best stop trying. The best stop trying already. No joke. They stopped trying. I'm talented. I'm just saying it. And I mean it. I'm talented. I was watching Dave Chappelle. Dang, I love Dave Chappelle, bro. Dave Chappelle is a smart dude, man. Really, really intelligent dude. Cocky. Just cocky, but right at the same time. Cocky and dead right at the same time. It's like, look, man, honestly, I'm better than y'all. And y'all just gonna have to sit on that and live with it. If you sitting there talking about an actual debate with me, bro, I'm better than you. And you're never gonna win it. I don't care how highly you think of yourself and them tricks you play with other people. Them tricks you play with other people gonna get you hurt around here, bro. Straight liver shot. Boom. To the deck. And I mean it. And you know it too. That's the funny thing. And you know it. Y'all tried to set me up 2 weeks ago. Tried. You got brave. I was impressed. I was like, these guys got brave. They must think I'm lying. They must have forgot OG Boxing Talk. Y'all must have not watched. Oh, I remember. Okay, you ain't seen OG Boxing Talk in a while. You ain't seen me body dudes for like 3 hours. But got brave. Got brave. I didn't understand that for nothing. I mean that too. Bro, I did not understand that. I'm sitting here right here, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't believe it. I was dumbfounded. I was like, is he really going to get on? Really? Like for real? And I sat there like, nah, man, I don't really want to do this. And then I was like, he's really going to get on. Oh, no. Don't do that. And they did it. And it didn't go well at all. Like I said, dog, that's why they don't come. That's why they stay over there. And I mean it. Bro, I'm not saying stuff that's not illogical. I don't say illogical things. I don't say them. I think them all the time. Unfortunately, I think illogical things all the time. All the time. And I put them away. I can't say I can't really support that. I'll throw that out to my kids. I'll say things I can't support to my kids just so I can see them chop me up. I'll say a bunch of stuff that got holes in it. I just be like, hey, let me say this to my daughter. And my daughter will be like, no, it's not. You can't do that anymore. And no, it's not. Love you, but no, it's not. It's a different job, bro. It's like boxing. Errol. No. Boxing Errol is like getting beat up by Errol. No, I'm not boxing Errol. Errol's not debating me. I am trained to debate by people that train people for a living to debate. I'm trained in it. I'm not guessing at it. I'm trained in it. Trained. As in, here, you go to school for this. No. It's not the same, bro. You have accidentally, Haney said, you've accidentally gained a bunch of power in the boxing world. It's interesting. No, I didn't accidentally do anything. I did it very much on purpose. No, I did it very much on purpose. I know what I can do. I mean it. I know what I can do. If you don't pay for me for it, doesn't mean I can't do it. That's why I'm telling you, stop telling me I'm media. I'm not media. I'm a boxing fan. It's not accidental. People think when I say I don't want to be, and I'm going to talk a little bit because I'm going to teach you kids something about economics. I'm going to teach you something. No worries, but I'm going to teach you something. The fan is the most powerful entity in boxing. The fan. If you can influence what boxing fans think, you are one of the most powerful people in boxing. Because people want the fan more than they want the fighter. If there are no fans, people are just fighting for fun. This is prize fighting. We are the prize. Right? Hey, Stone Alone said, did Fanon say Floyd? No. Not perception and hype. No. No, it's the fan. It's the fan. It's the actual fan. It's the actual fan. It's the person. It's the fan. Because the fan will buy what you want. So I knew I want to be a fan. I just want to be a fan. That's it. And I want to talk to the same people that the fighters want to talk to. The fans. And the best way to be that is to be one of them. Because that's what I am. And that's also the most simple thing. It'll never break down. It has the least moving parts to it. If I'm a boxing fan, I can say what I want to say. I'm a boxing fan. I can do what I want to do. If I want to get on YouTube and blow some bullshit right out of my backside, I can do that. I'm a boxing fan. Boxing fans do it out all the time. What's the problem? I'm not in. I'll tell you in a minute. If I want to say whatever I want to say, I can do it. I don't owe anybody anything. I'm a boxing fan. And guess who you spend most of your time in boxing with? Boxing fans. I did not grow up wanting to be a reporter. Why? Reporters want me to buy their stuff. Right? Don't they? But see, that's if you don't understand, like that is the root of it. That is the very, very core, essential root of it. If you are the fan, you are the most important thing in boxing. It's like the kernel of a computer. If you ask 99 out of 100 people what a kernel is, or nine, they won't know. Without your kernel, you have no internet without a kernel. Nothing. Oh, Stone Alone, I got you, bro. You're nothing without a boxing fan. You're nothing without the boxing fans. Which is that whole subject, the root truth of Gervonta Davis. He's got the fans. You got the belts, I got the fans. Yeah, I would love to have your belts. I would love them. They look really nice. And it's great for the boxing media. Because guess who puts you in the Hall of Fame? The boxing media does. The boxing media does. The boxing writers put you in the Hall of Fame. Not the fans. The boxing writers do. The boxing writers put you on pound for pound lists, not boxing fans. Boxing writers. Right? What do boxing fans put you? They put you in line at the bank. Did you say Floyd? Yes, I did, bro. Boxing fans give you IRS problems. That's what boxing fans do. And the guys that know the business know that because they're paying for the media. They're paying for the belts. Why? Because they are little shiny things that get the little fan, the monkey, to stick their hand in and grab that shiny thing. Just like Shaka Zulu say, how you trap a monkey with something shiny. Stick a little shiny ball in a jar. The monkey sticks his hand in the jar to grab the shiny thing. But now that he makes a fist, his hand won't come out. So he's trapped unless he drops that shiny thing and he slides his hand out and he goes on about his business. It's how you trap a monkey. It's exactly how you trap a boxer. Stick that little shiny belt in that jar, put your hand down, grab them belts, and you trapped. Paying 12% of your purses for however long, and you're trapped. What Floyd is telling you is, Gervonta, drop the shiny ball. What you mean? Drop the shiny ball. Drop the shiny ball. Oh, there you go. You can go where you want to go now, can't you? You can go do what you want to go do, right? You dropped your shiny ball. You dropped your belt. You can do whatever you want to do now. You don't have to pay 12% because guess what? There's bananas in the trees. You eat those. The banana ain't the banana ain't in the bottle. The banana's in the tree, right? The seeds are on the ground. They're not shiny, but they're also not going to get your head put on a wall. The Hall of Fame wall. Put your head on that Hall of Fame wall. We're all kind of broke, half brain dead fighters have their legacy. Nah, bro. I'll take the money. Thank you very much. You keep the shiny ball. All right. I don't need to be new this, old that. I don't need that. I'm going to tell you what I need. I need your support for the banana, which is the boxing talk, which is what fighter do you think is going to win? I'm going to tell you which fighter I think is going to win, and most times I'm right. I'm telling you what fights I think is going to happen. Most times I'm right. And the proof will out at the end of the day. All of those trinkets and funny catchphrases and all those nice things, all that shit you learn in business school, brother. All that shit you learn in business school. And it's all about what you can do to get the attention of the consumer. The consumer. The truth of the matter is that it's a medium, social medium. And the way that you use social medium is that it's a direct connection between you and one other person. So if I'm talking to this, I'm talking to you. Literally talking to you. As I'm talking, yeah, there's 435 people in here about to get off, but I'm literally just talking to you. I'm not talking to everybody in there, mom. I'm talking to you. How do you know that? Because, dude, do you see anybody else in the room with you? And I can convince myself of that while I'm talking to you, which makes it an interpersonal connection. And if you send me a note on DM, I will do my best to respond. If you want to get on the phone and talk about something, dude, I'll chop it up with you on the phone because it's a relationship. One boxing fans, I want to have a relationship with other boxing fans. As a boxing fan, if I see you at the fight, say what's up. I'm paying to get in the fight too, just like you. I'm not in some special room. I'm not in a special room. I'm not walking in some secret door. I'm not. When Errol goes and walks into that back chamber, bro, I'm not walking back there with him. I don't have a pass on. I'm not doing any of that, bro, because I don't want to be that. I want to be the dude in the crowd that other people in the crowd know because we all like to chop it up about boxing. And that's simply it. That's no shine. That's no extra shit. It's none of that because I'm too old for that. I don't want that shit no more. I've been to school. I've made the mistakes. I believed all that stuff. I don't believe that stuff anymore. I believe that interpersonal relationships is what drives everything. And the beautiful thing about YouTube and boxing, and this goes back to the guy that says, do you think YouTube is ruining boxing? No, it is enabling interpersonal communications between boxing fans. And it allows people in the actual business of boxing to get an insight into the mindsets of boxing fans in real time. And every once in a while, they want to stick their hand and play with it. And they want to move the soup around. But no, you're not moving the soup around. I'm a boxing fan. I'm going to call it like I see it, like I don't know you. Like I don't know you. Because you're not my interest. You're a guy on TV. As much as I love Deontay Wilder, to me, he's a guy on TV. Just like he is for you. I don't aspire to be his personal friend. Why would I? I don't want to be phony. If he's going to be done boxing in 5 years and then I'm going to go on talking about a bunch of dudes, I mean, these cats don't even care about these fighters 3-4 years later. You know what I mean? If I'm going to be cool with them as friends, then I'm cool with them as friends. But I'm not going to do all of that, man. I'm not aspiring to that. So I hope that answers your question about whether I think YouTube no. I think that boxing media sometimes try to manipulate fans. That's their job. The media is to manipulate fans. Whether you bad connotation manipulate or good connotation manipulate, it is to influence fans. That's the media's job. This is the top guy pound for pound. This is the best fighter in the world. This is the big superstar. This is the top prospect. And they inundate you with topics and subject matter that would convince you to believe as they want you to believe. And YouTube gets in the way of that because it is a very direct and real-time experience between boxing fans. Oh, how long have I been no sound, bro? Oh, for 3 minutes? I'm back now. Was I off? Sorry about that, bro. Oh, that's why the numbers dipped? I'm sorry. So where I was, I'll forget it, bro. I'm sorry. That's why the numbers dipped. I was like, what happened? You've been muted for a while. My bad. Dude, ain't that about a mug? You missed we missed the sauce. Okay, here's the thing, bro. And I'll go through it, then I get off. All right. Mo Money said no sound because you ain't talking about nothing. See you later, bro. Anyway, man, I was just saying, dude. Yeah, that's my bad, man. God, dog, man. I'm gonna hit the. I'm sorry, dog, but yeah, that's the boxing guy saying you don't need to know. You don't need to know. That's what that is. That's boxing God saying y'all don't need to know that. Y'all don't need to get that breakdown. My bad. I wish I would have stayed up on the chat now. No, basically what I was saying is just how boxing business works and how important it is to stay connected to the fan and how everybody is focused on the fan. Everybody is focused on the fan. You know what I'm saying? He said you were on one, missed all the sauce. Yeah, y'all did, man. Don't let the demons rob us. Yeah. Dude, look, man, I'm just telling you, man. It's about the fan, bro. So anyway, it is, man. I'll get back with y'all. My bad. Oh, said Blue Blood TV said to check your page and is lit and is lit. Hey, I thank you, man. Shout out to Blue Blood. I appreciate that reference, bro. I appreciate that reference, bro. I was focused on reading your list. My bad. Say, yeah, fans is how these boxers make their money. Yeah, man. Oh, you're talking about the boxing media? Yeah, the boxing media gets paid to manipulate. That's what they get done. And what I was saying was, yeah, I'll complete it. What I was saying was that as the boxing fan, as a fan, and then not the media, dude, you can actually give people solid advice that's not connected to what the promoters and those guys want you to say. And I'm saying that a lot of times, cats, you can say Haney Tank is a higher skill level competition, but it's not a bigger fight. Check the records, Rel. Oh, anyway, it is what it is. That's all I was saying. I'm saying just don't confuse when boxing promoters start sticking their hands in fan conversations and trying to manipulate the conversations that are going on amongst fans, right? Like trying to elevate a fan outside of the fan status and then label them something. No, man, I'm a boxing fan. I got the right to say what I want to say. Hey, I have the right to say what I want to say. I don't owe any duty to any of you to not say something, not say this or not say that. And it's just a reality that you're going to have to live with because that's what YouTube is. It is a boxing fan forum. It's a big boxing fan forum. You can participate in it and you should. But if you manipulate it, just understand, dude, that it is very, very, very tough to manipulate that many people in real time. It's tough because people have so many different sources to look at. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, I don't understand all the clickbaiting and hating among channels. We just want to talk boxing and get the best fights and the best fan. Hey, man, look, dude, titles have to be interesting. That's just a reality of the world. All of this stuff where people are saying people are clickbaiting, I'm somebody that's a very literal person. If the video is what the video says it is about, that everything in there could be a bunch of crap and everything in there could be a complete lie. That doesn't mean it's clickbait. It just means that it's a lie. But you are getting what they're telling you it is. It's a difference between that. But putting a title that gets people interested in what you see, that is literally something you're taught to do in every class related to marketing that you've ever been in, right? That's like saying, I'm sick of these people, an author writing a title for a book and be like, oh, that's a clickbait title to a book. If the title is actually what it's about, It's not. It's just a title. You know that. But then again, a lot of people don't read. So, you know, a lot of people don't read. And it is definitely a tool to get people interested. But seriously, man, it's a title, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a title. Attention seeker. That's what the titles be. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to do that. Literally, it's supposed to do that. The whole purpose of a title is to get your attention. The problem is if what you say in the title does not reflect what you're going to actually talk to them about. That's when you're baiting them into something that they're not going to get. But if you say something like, oh man, wow, Errol Spence Jr., the best fighter in the world, will bloody da-da-da-da-da. Some people will say, oh, that's clickbait. No, it's not. It's just it's what do you call it? It's a sensational title. It's just sensational. And you got to be able to tell, yeah, it's sensational. But it's just sensational. It's not, they're not lying to you. They're not saying, oh, I'm going to talk about Errol Spence Jr. and then you get 15 minutes of them trying to sell you shampoo. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. Like I said, man, I just went to school and it is what it is. But if people don't like it, you know what it is. You can reject. You know what I'm saying? You have the right to reject anything that you see and not watch. It's supposed to get you all hyped for disappointment. Yeah, I mean, it's just what it is, bro. I didn't create it. It's just a marketing thing. It's like copy. But look, man, I don't want to get into this. Hey, I'm out, man. Much love in the super chat. Much love to everybody. I'm going to get up out of here. Deuces. Because we ain't on boxing no more, so I'm out.